waiting a whole week for us to cast. If you up, smash that motherfucking like button. On my left, your boy Blue.
Happy microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Damn.
Till December 12th. 1 2 1 2.
All right. On my right. On the 1 to 2, Chuck 3 on 3 phones. Cronus.
I played Red Dead Redemption 2 so much, I got fucking cholera, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Took down the whole cast.
Yeah, we back up in this with your double dose of dankness. Double
Triple dose.
Of dankness. Triple dose? We gonna triple down on it?
Triple down.
Oh, they ain't ready for that.
All right, first in the chat would be Warrior Fellow. What's going on?
What up now?
Formerly known as Wild Alb, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Sure.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. And listener of the week would be Ranita.
Anita?
No.
Anita. Oh, shit. Finally. What's up, girl?
Might be pronouncing her name wrong.
Watts?
Ranidia? Watts? Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting name.
It's an interesting name. Yeah, you listen a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate
An
it.
episode a day.
Wow.
Keep it going.
And we got some listeners in Thailand and France.
Really?
All over Thailand. Yeah, that's
Well, that's actually like a guy's name. And
that's a lady in the picture.
oh, okay. Yeah, it's two ladies.
Two ladies in the picture. Look like ladies from the small picture. So.
Okay. So, last week we did not cast.
Back.
So we actually missed an RIP. It was actually kind of big one for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So we're going to pour out some soda water for George H.W. Bush.
Number 41, right?
41st president
41.
of these United States. So
That means already in the ground and everything.
yeah,
Really late on
yeah,
this one.
we really late. But he was in World War II. He was like one of the Navy's youngest.
Oh, so he fought right next to you?
Yeah, no, I was ski. I was in World War I, and still was doing it. But yeah, no, in World War II, he was 18 as a Navy pilot.
Damn.
Yeah, he was like one of the Navy's youngest pilot. He was also former head of CIA, which I kind of forgot about. And then he was vice president, and then he became the 41st president. He passed away at the age of 94.
Damn, he was up there.
6 years away from a whole century.
I know somebody was posted up something like, I guess Trump had invited him to come to his inauguration and he turned him down. But then the next day, because he said he was sick, but then the next day he was on the football field, like him and his wife in wheelchairs.
That's awesome.
And do like a football and shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, he made a lot of people say, he made money through the oil business because after the war he went to West Texas, started a war business, and then during his presidency he was, responsible for signing the U.S. to NAFTA. And then, of course, there's the first Gulf War. There's other accolades. A lot of you heard, but we didn't give a shout out to RIP to former President Bush. RIP to him. He lived a long time. Did a lot of stuff. He was in politics for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, and he was a decent president. I mean, the only thing that happened, well, not only thing that happened, but one of the main things that happened of note was obviously the
First Gulf War.
Yeah, the first Gulf War, but that one was for a reason. People want to talk shit about that war, but they seem to leave out the fact that Iraq invaded Kuwait. So, yeah, that was pretty fun. There was actually a reason that we went to war.
Wait, what was it? It was Operation Iraq? Desert Storm, yeah, but didn't they also call it like something freedom?
Kuwaiti freedom?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, but that was like, it was legit. They were getting invaded, and it was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't as if Saddam Hussein was a saint. But we put a lot of resources in the war, and a lot of people said nothing changed after the war.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all want to say we armed him and all that shit, we did. But I don't think that wasn't his fault. So
I mean, take it or leave it. He did what he did. I don't think he was the best president, but I don't think he was the worst.
His son is probably in rank 2 right now. As
second
worst presidency.
Oh,
worst
yeah.
president. Yeah.
No, actually, I think he should be climbing. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. President H.W. Bush.
H.W. Bush Sr.
He is going to be known as one of the better presidents. History.
Oh yeah, now.
Yeah.
If I compare it
said it when he was president. People just didn't want to believe me. I mean, a lot of shit happened that was fucked up, and I think that he had a bad cabinet. But I think him as a person wasn't that bad. And we started. One war was like legit. The second one was obviously not.
I wasn't legit at all.
Yeah.
It was bullshit.
But still,
he was one of the very few presidents that apparently after your term is done, you still have access to CIA reports. And he was one of the very few presidents in modern times that actually read those reports. Everyone else declined, including President Trump.
Was this the what was Bush's wife the one that started the whole like rating like games and stuff, or was that Reagan?
No, that was Tipper Gore.
Oh yeah,
the
the
ESRB
ESRB.
Yeah, okay.
That and her attack on Two Live
music?
Crew. Yeah, she had a list of like all these like quote unquote offensive songs.
Well, the whole
hilarious.
the whole Clinton presidency, like, because it was Clinton and Gore, like that was all mired in controversy. That history is not going to look well on that. Like the whole crime bill didn't go by very well. That's the reason why we have so many people that for non-offensive crime or non-violent crimes are in jail today. Shit like that. The whole ESRB thing, trying to ban rap music, that was all Tipper Gore and shit like that. So a lot of shit didn't go well.
It's so crazy now if you like look at rap music. Oh, not good rap music, but like just rap in general. Like I think it's bigger than most other genres. Like you don't hear too much. Like I mean, I guess maybe it's just me and the radio station I listen to, but like I don't know. I just feel like there's no big like rock stars out there. Like we still look back at the old school people. Like there's no brand new bands out there that are like out there killing it in the rock game.
Well, Cronus. Did you not see someone recently who you might see?
It's not rock though. It's Childish Gambino.
Yeah, but
I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah,
Want party?
I believe he's performed with a couple rock bands. So has Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar has actually performed with Imagine Dragons.
But they're not like in the level of like Queens, like Wicked Sisters, Ozzy Osbourne.
You have to build the legacy for that. And Imagine Dragons has been around for what? Not even 10 years.
I mean, there's some. Avenged Sevenfold is pretty high up there as far as like a rock band goes. But I mean, they're pretty old. I mean, you're right. Generally speaking, rock is not as big as it used to be. But then again, I think so is rap. All the rap artists that are good and selling out like a lot of arenas, they're older rap artists. They're not newer ones.
Yeah, like who's gonna go sell out Future? Or fucking Nicki Minaj's multiple baby daddies, or whoever the fuck she fucking was.
Is she on that list?
I don't know who opened up.
I need to write her down right now.
Someone opened up a Childish Gambino yesterday, and they were fucking hot garbage.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, oh man, they were so bad.
Was they mumbling? Was it Designer?
It wasn't mumble rap. I can't remember. I
got Raws in Atlanta.
Yeah, I knew a few of their songs, but it was just like they were not good.
That's all bad. But that's what the kids like. Hot garbage.
Dude, have you guys seen the trailer for number 2, or I think it's called, or
is someone taking a shit?
Cheney? No, the movie about Dick Cheney.
Oh, it's called.
And it's got who's playing him?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale, fucking Batman, playing goddamn what's the name? Dick Cheney. But what's so crazy about it? He's really he's known for like putting on weight for roles or taking off weight. And it's hard to tell if this is actually like weight he put on or if he's actually like wearing a fat suit. Yeah. Because in if you watch, I think it was American Hustle, he actually put on physical weight for that. Like not like muscle weight, I mean like fat.
Fat, yeah.
He was like, it was almost hard to even recognize him. That's how fat he was. But
I didn't think it was that hard to rate.
I didn't know it was him until like I actually got like I didn't even know he was in the movie until like maybe halfway through. It's like, oh shit, that's fucking what's the name?
Yeah, I think the biggest change was when he was in The Machinist, and he looked like he was 90 pounds wet.
He went that to Batman.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
Because he said his diet for a month was coffee and cigarettes. Like he wasn't eating solid food.
Oh god, that's
which is gross. And then like he had to like pack on a bunch of carbs and then work out like crazy to be Batman, and he did it.
They killed it.
So it was fucking madness.
Yeah, I think he had to gain I think it was something like 80 pounds he had to gain to play Batman.
At least.
I think even more than that. If he was like in the 90s, he had to be.
I don't think he was 90 pounds.
Yeah, he just looked that way.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe he was 100 pounds. Who knows?
But yeah, I think he was like 210 in Batman.
Maybe. Yeah. I wouldn't surprise. I saw that you pointed out a video like years ago about the workout regimen he was doing.
Yeah, I posted up a link that had the Christopher Bell's Batman workout, and like I didn't have his diet on there. It just had his workout, and I was like, man, this is fucking brutal. But I mean, it's pretty simple stuff though.
All right,
stuff you can do at home.
We should dive right on in. We got a lot of shit to do. First off, we need to give out props. So we were honored.
We made it, y'all.
Yeah, we were honored as one of the top 25 black podcasts that are out there by Free Brock Post.
No, it was by FeedSpot.
There you go.
Thank you very much, FeedSpot, for honoring us.
And thank you to our listeners, whoever may have voted us or pointed them to our direction or whatnot. But yeah, we're trying to do our thing, and it's good to be recognized that we're doing shit.
Yeah, I want to talk about it last week, but I was Linda Blair.
Oh yeah,
out of both ends. So
You didn't have scurvy or not scurvy? Dysentery for Blaine.
Pretty sure it was cholera. I looked it up and I was like, "Yep, that's cholera."
Yeah,
it was probably food poisoning because like 36 hours later, I was okay. So,
Ooh, it's all bad.
I literally lost 8+ pounds in the span of like 8 hours or less.
Holy
God
shit.
dang,
Yeah.
all your fluids came out.
Yeah, it was all bad. I gave some more gory details in the last podcast with me and
I heard it was pretty gory.
Oh yeah, somebody in the chat room. I mean, you saw that, but somebody had in the chat room had asked like, "Hey, how come we all guys say 91? What happened to 90?"
Yeah. There was episode 190. It was just me and K-Mac. If y'all listen, I released it on like Thursday or Friday. I think we recorded it on Thursday or Friday. But yeah, there's one out there from last week. It just wasn't the whole squad. I just figured we need to get something out there, so it was just me and K-Mac chopping it up. So
yeah, y'all held it down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Holding it up for the fourth. But yeah, once again, thank you to
Feedspot.
Feedspot.
Why are you messing it up, man?
I don't know.
So wait, what place did we come in? We didn't say what number we came in at.
So
Number 17.
I didn't get that far. But we came in number 17.
Yeah.
And there's some other podcasts that are on there that we have actually spoken to before.
Yeah, like I think
Three Black
Geeks.
Black Geeks is on there.
Yeah, we met
used to fuck
those
with
guys
them.
at I met them at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, and they knew who we were, which
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know they knew who we were, which was pretty cool. And there's a couple other good podcasts. We posted the link. You can check it out on our Twitter page and our Facebook page. On Twitter, look at BThanBTI. That's BTHANBTI. And Facebook, you can look also. You'll see the list. You'll see us on there. And there's some other podcasts out there that we congratulate as well. You can check them out. Add to your podcast repertoire. Step your game up.
Yeah, it was. We're really surprised because actually it's funny because somebody emailed us about it, but it went to our spam. It went to our spam folder. So I didn't. None of us saw it.
Nope.
And then they emailed us back like after Stitch found out, and we found out, and then they were like, hey, you got this, and I was just like, oh shit, like we didn't see it. And then I looked at my spam or our spam filter, and I was like, that's where it was at. So
I literally didn't see until they responded a second time, like, hey, we haven't heard from you. I'm like, I didn't see nothing the first time. I'm like, what? What was that about?
That's funny.
Yeah. But it's good. You know what's funny is like looking at all these podcasts.
A lot of them are really pretty popular.
Oh yeah. Like the number one was like I think it was Black Talk Radio.
Oh yeah.
And they put out a ton of content.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's it's pretty impressive to be even on the same list as them. So, yeah.
So there we go. Thank you to all of our listeners. Thank you for whoever voted, and thank you to
Got us on that list.
Yeah, got us on that list. Number 17.
Everybody who listened, who got our numbers up there, so we can be number 17. Thank you for doing that.
Really appreciate it. Yeah.
All right.
So I think.
I was gonna say, since we're on the topic of us, I want you guys. We should do a quick Google search of our name and see what pops up.
It's just us.
But like try it, like see what happens.
Wait,
There's
hold
some
on.
funny stuff that happens sometimes.
First of all, we fucked up a little bit. There's only 3 of us if you're watching. If you're wondering why we're not as loud, it's because Prodigy's not here. His overlord, Zuckerberg, actually picked him up, and now he's in true Facebook jail. So he's got to admit to a few things. I guess apparently, like, I know that they're torturing him with questions like,
I already asked to know all fucking 300 genders. So
yeah,
until he understands them all.
I think they also asked him questions about Brie Larson, like who is she? Yeah,
Swear to me.
I heard he had to go to like super HR.
I
had to go super sexual harassment classes and shit.
I heard they asked him how does he feel if Captain Marvel made $800 million or more than Venom, and I think he couldn't answer. He might have exploded. I don't even know.
Oh, so good.
Oh man. So we'll see. Maybe Zuckerberg will let him out, but we'll let you know. And then Stitch got stuck in Elseworlds, so he was out saving the city. He might have switched out roles, but hopefully he survived. So we'll see. Good luck to them.
They'll be all right.
So if you're watching right now, Crones and I just had we're drinking the, what is it, CBR? CBD?
CBS. You always say CBD, but it's not cannabinoid. It's a Canadian breakfast style by Founders Brewery. And if you're black and listening to this podcast and you're a fucking beer drinker, you might be kind of mad that we're drinking Founders because I know that there's a lawsuit against Founders right now for discrimination.
Oh shit, really?
Yes, there is. But I read. Go ahead, you can finish it.
I'm not going to finish this, but
Oh, okay. Until it's conclusive, because I don't know if it's true or not. So, and I read part of the lawsuit, and I'm kind of iffy. So if it's true that they did discriminate against this guy,
oh shit,
yeah, if they did discriminate against this guy, then obviously I'm going to stop buying Founders. But until that point, I bought a couple bottles. So yeah, I am aware that there's controversy from Founders Brewery.
Isn't Founders in the Bay?
No, they're in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Where there is legit racism. So,
well, yeah, Middle America.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a lot of us, but they hate us the most.
Yeah. I mean, there's racism everywhere, but there's way less when you have more diverse, I guess, populace. So.
Ah, damn, this is good.
Pretty good, right?
I love Oban.
Yeah.
I had some over the weekend.
Dude, I
do old fashioned.
They have it. I saw it at Costco the other day, and they had like a big ass bottle of it.
Oh,
really?
Bigger than
yeah, bigger than that. I think it was going.
So,
By the way, I think it was like $80 or something like that for it.
Oh shit!
I think
at Whole Foods it was $45.
but that's for probably the smaller bottle.
Smaller bottle, yeah.
No, just size. It was on sale.
Well, the one I'm talking about is larger.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you're talking about the gallon. Costco size.
Like I went to I got the Balvenie, I forget the Caribbean cask, and that one's pretty good. But Oban is like that one's way better.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. But like that's like it's a Scotch. That's like my go-to Scotch.
It's a good ass Scotch.
Yeah.
I had
so
it my first
interesting.
time in Vegas a few years ago. It was good.
It's so interesting how the older we get, like our taste buds change. Cause kid me drinking this shit would have been like, what the?
Yeah.
But adult me's like, smoke a little something and
All right,
take a little sip.
we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's start with some gaming, if y'all don't mind.
Well, actually, I have a quick question for Kronos. How do you feel about, like, I guess Russia's saying that, like countries that have multiple races, like, they don't work out?
Well, it's easy to say that. Well, it's not even easy to say that. I mean, we're America's number one. No matter how do you fucking slice it, we're number one. We're one of the most diverse countries out there. And for somebody to say that diverse countries don't work out, it's kind of bullshit. We've been running shit since World War II.
Yep.
So I mean, they can get the fuck out of here. They lost, a lot, and they ain't getting that shit back anytime fucking soon. You can try to fucking, hack our elections. You can try to fucking hack other bullshit. You can try to do whatever you want, but for a fact you cannot beat us like head to head. Like this shit ain't gonna fucking happen. We're gonna fucking kick your ass. And one of the main reasons why is because we have both a diversity of people and we have diversity of thought, and that is something that you don't get when you come from like a communist background, or you come from basically banging in people's heads to do things a certain way, and there's no
programming
diversity in that. Yeah, I mean, like if you look at this is from a military standpoint, but one of the main reasons why America does so well in wars is because other countries, they have military doctrines and they stick to that shit to a T. When this is like throughout history, when people have fought Americans, they've complained that we have military doctrines, but we don't stick to it, especially like our NCOs, our non-commissioned officers. Like if you happen to destroy our leadership, we'll still do whatever the fuck we need to do. And if we see something is not working in the field, we'll change shit on the fly. We might get in trouble for it later on, but it doesn't matter. We're going to fucking win. And I think that's what they kind of miss. But they're still stuck in that rigid ass fucking thinking from the past. I mean, they're kind of stupid, especially because, I mean, Russia it's becoming more and more diverse, as the years go by, ever since the communism kind of fell, and even before that, it was diversifying, and it's becoming more and more like that. But this whole like manifest destiny bullshit and all this fucking other dumb shit, it doesn't fucking work, and people need to wake up and realize that. So.
Well, yeah, because we've taken over all the large land masses, so there's no need to expand unless you are trying to conquer.
Well, yeah, and I think in this day and age, there's no need for any country to try and battle over resources like that anymore. I think that if you want to get additional resources, you need to have like some sort of treaty, and so you need to like be able to trade. Yeah, that's the way to go. Because if you try to like go through and try to like start a war, I mean, you're gonna get fucked over in the end. Like you're not in the end. If you want to like extend it all the way down to like where it's gonna lead to, this is the reason why we haven't been to like major wars in a long time. Is nuclear war, and so that's the reason why you haven't seen like major wars like World War III. Is because if we get into nuclear war, we all fucking lose, and everybody fucking knows that.
We go back to the Stone Age, people.
Maybe
Reset.
go back to the world when there wasn't no people on this planet at all.
No, they'll just be very little people. And
Like Mad Max.
Yeah, and all you vegetarians and vegans are going to have to hunt for your food. Oh, wait. Never mind. Gotta wait for it to grow. Oh, wait, it won't grow. Nuclear winter. Oh, y'all are fucked.
Me'd be pretty fucked too, though. Everything would be pretty fucked.
Everything would be pretty fucked, but I mean, if we're able to hunt contaminated food or slightly contaminated food, we might live out a little longer.
Maybe. Let's not do nuclear war.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just not do that.
Yeah, let's not. Let's try not to.
All right, Odin, where are you going with that?
So gaming, let's start with, so I'm going to have to ask Cronus to not talk about the story of Red Dead.
What the fuck? No,
at least,
dude,
wait, hold on. I know it's been, but a lot of us are close to finishing it, and we don't have everybody here. Let's just wait. I'm asking for one more week. Because we still have Red Dead Online. It's still in beta, and there's been some stuff that has come to light and I'm able to do.
We're waiting way too fucking long to not talk about the fucking story.
A lot of people are getting close, so once we get one more week, we'll get some of the listeners. Yeah, it's a long story, but we'll be able to get most of the listeners on board. All of us should be there, because I know I'm close to the end this time, because I'm in the last chapter. There's only 6 chapters, and I know there's the epilogue, but
I think you're not near the end.
Well, I put in a lot of work. I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end. But
Okay.
Yeah. Still, but I've been playing some of the online as well. But just a week.
You know the part where you understand where it's the greatest prequel of all time? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to that. There's a lot of stuff going on. I've been tackling that stuff. But anyway, going to Red Dead Online. It's still in beta. Those of you who probably played last week or maybe even this week, you got free stuff. They have 2 currencies.
You get it on the 14th.
I got it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got mine over the weekend. Right. So a lot of people got it like Thursday night or whatnot. So what you do, if you never played, they have 2 kinds of currency. They have gold and they have cash. And if you were playing over the weekend, then you would get 15 bars of gold and you would get 250 cash just for playing the beta. And it'll help you out with buying some of the really crazy weapons. Oh, on top of that, Rockstar heard a lot of people's complaint, and they lowered the prices for pretty much everything.
Yeah, because some shit was almost $1,000.
Oh no, one was exactly $1,000.
That's fucking ridiculous.
But you also had to reach that level. Like you need to hit level 50 and have $1,000.
It's like you might as well not even have a level cap. It's like you're capped by money. There's no way you get $1,000 without reaching level 50.
Yeah. so in order to give you an idea, when you're doing missions, you're gaining anywhere between $10 to $100. The $100 is only if you're doing the story missions, and there's only a certain amount of story missions. After that, it's all side missions, and your maximum on your side missions is anywhere from $8 to $15. And you trying to get all that money just to get like one weapon, you also have to rank up. For the weapon that's $1,000, you need to hit rank 50. Some of them you need to be rank 30, 40, or whatnot. It's a lot of grind. So a lot of people complained. They fixed some of that. If you have enough gold, because you get pieces of gold. If you get gold, you can actually use your gold to unlock a weapon early, but you need a shit ton of gold. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, and I'm glad they listened and they're changing. I mean, the same thing happened with GTA Online. If y'all remember when it was not beta, when they actually released it, that shit was all fucked up. At least, this beta for Red Dead, it was not as technically fucked up as GTA Online was, because GTA Online was basically unplayable when it first came out. I remember complaining about it, and then for my efforts, you ended up getting it was like $250,000.
God dang!
If you played within the time where it was fucked up, so that was nice. So I'm not surprised that they're doing the right thing and giving us monetary reasons to stay with the game. I heard they're not going to reset the beta, which is good.
Yeah, apparently stuff carries over. You might even get extra stuff. Also, what you were talking about, how you were playing the beta and you got money, they also refunded you certain money of certain aspects that were overpriced, I guess.
Yeah,
so I got money back.
Yeah, if you paid for a gun that was say $500, and when they changed the economy, if it was like now $300 or less, that would, they would
They give you
refund
the difference.
money.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what Walmart does.
Oh, really?
If they
Roll
price
back?
match. Yeah, they roll back their prices.
Yeah, so I got price match. So it worked out really well. Now, my character online has a bunch of weapons. I actually I had to ask a bunch of people, but I finally got to play their Battle Royale mode. So it's a little different because it's somewhat faster paced. So you have to play in the smaller maps or in the smaller playlist. So they have a small, and a large playlist for multiplayer, and then you play in the small one. There's a mode, I think it's called like Last Man Standing or something like that. But you can only use 2 kinds of weapons, and it's preset. So either you play the mode and you only have knife only, or it gives you the bow and arrow only, and you have about 8 or 9 minutes to complete the match.
Damn.
So you start out. I only played on 2 different maps, but you start out alone. Like you start like a normal match. Everyone just walks onto the map, and you are away from everyone else.
It's online, right?
Yeah, it's online, and you need to try to be the last man alive, pretty much. And the map shrinks in the more that time goes. Like every 2 to 3 minutes, the map shrinks. And if you stay idle for too long, you become like noticeable on the map. Like you start to blip. So you have to keep moving.
Oh, that's good for like
so no campers. Yeah, you can't be camping. You got to constantly move.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yesterday was the sweetest birthday, and on Saturday we went out to dinner with some of her friends, and literally, like, I kid you not, her friends hug me, say, "Hey, Dang, how you doing? Have you played Red Dead yet?" Like that. They could not stop talking about it. I'm like, fuck, I haven't picked it up yet. I want to play it. They're like, you got to play it. It's like they said it was better than God of War. I'm like, you a damn lie, but
no,
it might be up there. I know it's up there though.
But it's up there. Look, I said it before. I'll say it again. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. God of War is an 11.
God dang.
So
I do like Red Dead. I still haven't finished God of War.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of games I haven't finished. I still need to get GTA 5 because they just released a new like arena mode.
Another one?
Yeah, it just came out like a week ago, like Tuesday or Wednesday.
I wonder what's the longest running game. I think GTA 5 is probably that game.
No, I wouldn't say like World of Warcraft.
Well, it's the longest running game that's the highest selling.
Yeah.
By far. Yeah. Like
I know people like back. I used to play Counter-Strike like for years. I would be playing that, and that game was like maybe about 2 or 3 years old.
It's still going.
They still go, yeah.
But I mean, I know they I guess.
They have updated versions. There's a couple new versions of it. Like I think there's a current one now.
But GTA 5 is still GTA 5.
It's still, but they keep adding shit to it.
Yeah.
And it's
They
like
keep adding shit to online. They added nothing to the
gameplay.
Oh yeah. But I heard the game's pretty long. Yes,
it is long.
No? Yeah. So there you go. But online keeps getting new shit.
I don't even think I finished 5. That's the one. Is that the one with the Russian guy, or is that 4?
That's 4.
That's
okay,
4.
yeah, I didn't play 5.
5 is the one with you 3 different characters. It's
okay.
It's hell fun.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, there's people playing. They were playing the new stuff today. Actually, I don't know when it released, but it was really, really recent, within the last week. And so there's that, and then Red Dead 2 should be out of beta pretty soon. So there you go. That's just the online so far. It's interesting that when you enter a online playlist, you cannot, you can't choose what you want to play. Like you have to play the rotated playlist. So you play like literally every mode.
They'll probably fix that. There's another thing. I want them to fix, like the post-mission report. Like when you're playing it and you play a mission, after you play, in order to see like how you did in the last mission, you have to like hit pause, but you're still online where you can get shot in the face.
Oh well.
So they need to make it so when you're in the post-mission report, it's like you're outside of the actual online game.
So when the match is over, I hit the pause button or whatnot, but the match is done and we're in a lobby and I can see the post report.
Yeah, but you're in the game live.
Not when I look. We're all in the lobby. You can see the other players, but everyone's sitting.
I guess I'm talking about like missions, like actual missions.
Oh.
So when you're doing missions, missions, like it boots you back out into the actual game, where like when you look at your mission report, somebody could literally walk up to you and just shoot you in the face.
Yes, they can. That sucks.
Yeah, they really need to change that.
Yeah. Also, when I spawn in, like your screen is still kind of like fading in, and people have the ability to fucking shoot you in the face before you even fully load in. You get spawn killed. It's kind of irritating.
Yeah, there needs to be like a safe spot that you either go into or you just don't leave. You don't go into the game until you're done looking at the actual.
You know what you should spawn in? You should spawn in your camp.
Yeah.
Because you never spawn in your camp. Your camp's way the fuck in another state.
And it moves all the time and shit.
Yeah,
like,
every time you come back, it moves. You can move your camp, but it costs money.
Yeah, and it costs money anyway. Like there's like upkeep for like your horses and shit.
Oh yeah,
Bitch, I don't even got a fucking horse in the goddamn.
Yeah, you have one horse. Yeah, in order to get a new one, apparently you have to buy it.
Did you get the secret horse?
No, I think that's only for PS4 players for now.
Oh, you're playing
and
on Xbox?
And then later on it'll come to the Xbox.
It's a fucking Arabian horse.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I tried looking when you talked about it, and I couldn't get it. And it said that it's a time release thing.
Yeah, and you get I think you get a gun or something else.
You also get an outfit.
Oh,
you get an outfit. So.
Because I didn't even know. I just happened to be looking through all the horses, and I was like, I wonder how much the elite ones are. And then I looked, and it was like there was no cost for the fucking Arabian horse. I was like, that's the best. That's the horse that I have in the normal game. I have an Arabian horse. That thing is a shit. It never gets fucking tired ever.
Yeah, I bought one too, but yeah, it's funny because there was something for the Xbox that was free, but it's something stupid, like something pointless, like a hat or something.
Like the Xbox is stupid.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna keep this moving.
Guys, while you guys were talking, I was looking at my email, and I get emails because last year, Sweetness and I did we did a New Year's party at Fort Mason up in San Francisco, and it was open bar, and T-Pain performed there. So I got an email kind of let me know like they're doing it again, and Miguel's gonna be performing. But I'm scrolling through the emails, and there's this thing called a big gigantic weed festival. And it's this weekend, and it's at it's in Santa Rosa Fairgrounds, and it's Jay and Silent Bob's gonna be there as well.
Oh my God, that's worth it.
Yeah, Willie Nelson's gonna be there as well.
Oh shit.
And I don't know how to pronounce that.
Goldfrapp?
Big gigantic and Gogo Bordello.
Bordello, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Sounds like it's gonna be fun. Outdoor farming.
So.
Is that an artist?
How much is it?
I know.
See how much the tickets are.
So keeping it with gaming, y'all see that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 after fucking, I don't know, decade almost?
Y'all haters gonna hate.
Yeah, it's coming. There was a trailer during the Video Game Awards, and it is a Switch exclusive.
What the fuck? Really?
Yes.
Well, when I came into the studio, I saw that Kronos had a fucking Mutant Football League on his desk. I was like, oh shit, that was a game back then.
I haven't played it yet though. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games. Like back in the day, it was Mutant League Football, but this one's called Mutant Football League. It's the same fucking game. It's updated, so it's for the Switch. But I think it's on other ones as well. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games for. It's on the Sega Genesis. I used to play it over at Lee's house all the time.
But yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. People have been waiting for the third installment of this game, and people see this.
Is it timeline?
So
is it like the first?
It's called the Black
3
Order.
months. It's exclusive on the Switch, and then it'll be released on the other consoles.
It could go. We don't know. So far, it's only been announced to the Switch. It could be a year exclusive for the Switch, but no matter what, if you have the other two consoles, you are still gonna have to wait. Regardless,
I'll put that shit on the Switch.
Yeah, so it looks interesting because it is about the Black Order. It's about Thanos' minions, and I guess Thanos is in the game.
I was watching I forget what gaming news site, but they were saying that the heroes are making a group called the Black Order. I was like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? No, the Black Order is fucking Thanos' minions. It's his goddamn generals. It's common knowledge if you're a nerd, I guess.
I guess. But yeah, whoever said that fucked up.
Sometimes the news needs to just sit down. They report on shit that they have no fucking they have no authority to be reporting on.
Yeah, they're not actually they don't consume the media that they're talking about. That's it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
In other gaming news, Far Cry New Dawn is coming, early 2019.
Shots fired.
So I was like, wait, what? Didn't we just get Far Cry a couple months ago?
Is it DLC?
No, it's a whole new game.
Oh.
Far Cry New Dawn comes out because there's a new protagonist, apparently. You're two ladies. One of them looks like Beyonce.
Well, the reason why this is a big deal, why Shots Fired, is because it's post-apocalyptic. Because at the end of Far Cry 5, all the nukes go off.
God dang.
So, yeah, this is years after that event.
Wow.
So, yeah, so it's basically like Fallout. And this is good because Fallout 76 didn't do too well.
Nope. So, still getting issues out there.
Yeah,
People hating on it.
I installed it but I haven't played it yet.
Damn. Yeah, so it looks interesting. Looks like there's a whole new villain. It looks like you play as a villain, I guess. The trailer is kind of ambiguous. I'm not quite sure. There's 2 trailers. But there's one from the like villain standpoint, and there's one where the 2 ladies run like this Mad Max like type of gang, and they're raiding people. And I was like, what the fuck? Didn't we not just get
the raiding people?
Raiding.
Snoo.
Oh, damn.
There was another new game that was coming out it was by Obsidian Games, the guys that did the original Fallouts. I forget what the fuck it's called, but it looked really good. Give me a second, though.
So, on top of that, another game from the Video Game Awards is Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people were complaining.
Saw the trailers for that one.
Yeah, a lot of people complaining about the trailer because, like, in the trailer, they got some mumble rap trap shit in the trailer, and everyone's all like, what the fuck is this? It's fucking trash. This should be matched up with, like, epic
techno shit.
Or something, or some fucking hard rock ripping out fucking spines and shit. This mumble shit didn't fucking mix. I guess they're saying they're marketing to the kids, you know, playing this generation's music or whatnot.
You should not be marketing Mortal Kombat to children.
Yeah.
First of all,
teenagers, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Actually, it's probably a mature game.
It's an M-rated game.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
It's so stupid. Like, this is the reason why you have people like Tipper Gore trying to get shit made illegal. Because you're marketing it towards the wrong.
Let's see what the rating is for it.
It's going to be M.
It's going to be M. If you saw the trailer, they were ripping out spines, burning people alive.
Yeah.
There's 2 versions of Scorpion. They had like the new version and like the old school version.
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably do like how they did with the other games, where like it'll be like dumbed down and you have to like enter a code or something.
Well,
to get
the last
the
Mortal
blood.
Kombat, it asks you, do you want high gore or no gore? And you play the game that way.
I don't know what the rating is for the game yet.
I don't think it's rated yet.
It'll be M. Like if you have a non-M Mortal Kombat game, it's not going to sell. It's just not. The game I was talking about was the Outer Worlds, and it's by Obsidian.
Oh, yeah. I've been hearing about that.
It looks like a mix between Fallout and Borderlands, to be honest with you.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's funny, and it looks really cool. Like, basically, corporations end up, like, owning planets, and you're kind of, like, anti-corporation, and it seemed like a lot of fun. So,
wow.
Yeah, the VGA Awards this year, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw some of the trailers and it looked pretty fun. I saw God of War getting their Game of the Year award, which was
like they should,
yeah. And I saw the guy the voice of Kratos. He's got long hair now. It's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I'm used to seeing him with
He's always
hair.
bald, like Mr. Clean bald.
Well, no, he had like sort of long hair for a little bit.
I've never seen him that way. I've only seen him because he was on Stargate, right?
Yeah.
I've seen him bald on there.
So I can't remember the guy.
I don't know. Yeah. But I've seen him bald as fuck.
It looks like Mario. I'm not sure if this is the actual game cover, but it looks like it's rated RP.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Is that a European thing? That might be in the UK.
No, this is on GameStop's website.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's not rated for the UK.
It's GameStop.com.
Okay, sure. Rated for the UK.
Well,
anyway.
yeah, they use different.
Yeah, they have a different,
ratings,
because they have the Peggy 18 and they have Peggy Teen or some shit like that. Still,
Fuck, why can't I get out of here?
I don't know.
Stuck because
GameStop's like, oh, you can turn in your laptop for $14.
Yeah.
And then
Fuck you, this thing cost me like damn near $2,000.
So there was a new game that dropped last week or on Friday, I believe. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Another Switch exclusive.
Yes.
Another one.
We the best.
Father Assad. Fuck that guy.
Damn. So yeah, I've actually had a chance to play the game, and it is pretty fucking insane. So like, I wasn't aware on how to unlock characters, but apparently everything and anything you do in the game will help you unlock characters.
Stop.
They're saying that
the last Mortal Kombat movie or game was rated M.
of course, extra blood. Dude, there's a scene in the game. If
Blood, gore, intense violence, and strong language.
If you're Sonya Blade in the game, she has this split move where she hits you in the balls and your testicles explode.
Oh, that's right. They used to do that like X-ray zoom in.
Yeah, they do that for the last Mortal Kombat game. So yeah, back to the Smash Brothers. I've had a chance to play it. It's kind of crazy. There's like this weird RPG adventure mode that takes really fucking long. You start out with Kirby, like it's a story mode, and like Kirby's the only one that survives this
Oh,
where
it's
everyone
like-
gets all fucked up.
Everybody's like taken and shit.
Yeah, everyone gets taken and they have like a dark version of themselves. And if you fight their dark version, it unlocks them to join your team, but it does not unlock them to play the Battle Royale mode.
You know, that trailer is actually kind of dope, to be honest.
Yeah, the trailer was cool. Everyone fought. There's a shit ton of fucking characters. I guess 72 with more on the way. Going about unlocking them, I guess it's kind of timed. Like, you can't sit there and wait for 10 minutes or whatnot and then try to unlock someone. You have to actually play the game. I guess from certain sites, actually a couple sites were saying that if you play the 4-player mode, that is the fastest way to unlock people. The adventure mode is the slowest. You can actually play the classic Smash Brothers like game in it where you have to fight the magic hand at the end. There's that version. Even playing through that'll help you unlock people. Like, playing through the game in all of its modes will help you unlock, but there's the one that's fastest is if you have 4 people playing the Battle Royale mode. So
Do the Switch have online gameplay?
it does.
Yeah, it does. But then they have that stupid fucking Switch friend code thing, which is dumb. They really need to fucking fix that shit. But yeah, they have online play.
Yeah, and including they have like I think Turtle Beach headsets and shit. They have all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, that
shit.
shit's wonky too, though. So the Switch does not have a Bluetooth receiver or transmitter in it. So you have to have like this kind of wonky system with like either your cell phone or some third-party thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it has definitely. This is why people think there might be a new Switch announced next year, like a Switch Pro or something like that. That would be a little bit larger, beefier specs, and then probably Bluetooth involved in there as well. So.
The fuck they don't have? God damn.
And then possibly even like a cell phone fucking something in there because.
Oh, like the N-Gage from back in the day.
Oh no, well like even the Vita had it too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't have a Vita. I had a PSP.
Oh,
the Vita.
I think, did the PSP have it? I don't think so.
No,
But
I don't
The
think
Vita
so.
had it.
That's
But
fucking weird.
if you had AT&T, you can get a cell phone signal. So apparently, the Switch did really well over the between like Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Oh yeah.
So,
Which was weird because they
really,
had no
really
sale. There's no sales.
Well, they
There's a
didn't
sale
really-
now.
They didn't really need it. So
That's all bad.
It's still cheaper than most of their competitors. So
It's $200, $300, is it not?
$300, yeah.
So you could get a Xbox One S or a PS4 standard with like I think 500 gigs for like $300, including a game. 'Cause I don't know if the Switch came with the game. Oh no, it did not. Because I bought one, it did not come with the game.
Yeah, and the Switch-
unless you got the one on the December 7th that included Smash.
this is the other part, is that the average buy rate of like when you buy the Switch, like how much extra you spend with the Switch, $250. That's the average. So
Okay.
Switch plus $250 worth of extra shit.
Is that what people usually spend when they buy a Switch?
Yeah.
Yo, I just watched the game trailer for fucking Mortal Kombat 11. Holy shit, that shit was intense.
I told you.
I thought I watched it before, but what I just watched was not what I've seen before.
Yeah, it's blood and guts.
Man,
People set on fire.
It was a scene where Raiden goes against Scorpio, and Scorpion, and then like another Scorpion shows up behind him.
Old school Scorpion. He burns him to shit. Actually, he flies through his body, burns half his body.
No, he doesn't even, like, he basically rips him open in halfway, like, his insides, and only his spine is there, then he chops off his head and kicks up in the air, then he fucking throws his spike and catches him in midair. Just,
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I said the Switch thing wrong. What happened was, in a 5-day period between November 22nd and November 26th, consumers spent more than $250 million on Nintendo products.
damn.
Damn.
Like
That's
far
not bad.
like anybody else. So
Madness.
How much did the PlayStation 2
You
sell?
should be able to get one for
Day
it was
one.
like $250. Oh, day one's different. Now they had them on sale for like $250, where you could get different games with them.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if there's a terabyte one. I mean, I know that the Pro has a terabyte, but there's rumors of like PS4 and Xbox having 2 terabyte systems, which is good because you'll need space, especially if you're a huge gamer.
or just
But-
the external. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get external, but if you get internal 2 terabytes, you don't have to worry about it for a while, at least.
Oh, maybe. Until you download
Red Dead.
Red Dead. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's all your shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was we already covered really quickly the Video Game Awards. God of War won. Let's talk about. We'll come back to. There's one more gaming thing we'll come back to in a minute, but let's talk about some trailers. Even though Prodigy's not here, Captain Marvel trailer.
I haven't even watched.
Oh my
You haven't
god,
seen
that
it?
shit was horrible, man.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be on Prodigy side with this one.
Oh Oh man,
It looked so bad. It looked like hot garbage.
I know,
And-
damn.
Yeah, like they kind of, because I guess they got a little bit of criticism for the scene with her punching the old lady on the subway. So they actually extended that scene so you get to see her like actually fighting a Kree.
right?
Yeah. But it looked
Or Skrull.
bad. Skrull, yeah, Skrull.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, dude, it looked to me it looked bad. Like the part where she like powers up. Like people were comparing that to like Dragon Ball Z when Goku first becomes a Super Saiyan, and then when she has like her mask on and like
Her helmet?
her helmet, I guess, and her ponytail's like kind of hanging out of it. It just didn't
I'm not
look
sure
right.
if it's permanent.
Well, it's supposed to be.
ponytail,
Well, it's supposed to be like a mohawk, right?
yeah, it's like a mohawk pony.
It's like
thing.
comic accurate.
Yeah, it looked like a ponytail to me in
Really?
the trailer.
Yeah, it's like her mohawk because her hair comes out through the top. It might be ponytailed at the end, but it's what she was wearing in the comic. So, I mean, most of the complaints that I saw is people were saying that she was emotionless throughout the trailer.
Rest in bitch face.
What? Yeah, yeah. Some people even compared her to Rey, claiming that Rey had no emotion in most of the Last Jedi, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
I mean, she didn't really smile in Last Jedi. Oh wait,
No, she cried like the majority of the movie.
oh yeah, well she
Ray
was being
cried a
tortured
lot.
too.
Yeah, she cried the majority of the movie. But they're saying like,
Rey?
you know, yes,
In
Rey
Star Wars?
in the Last Jedi, she cried a lot.
She didn't cry that much.
She
What the fuck are you talking
cried like a good half of the movie.
about? She didn't cry. Get the fuck out of here.
She cried
No,
when
she did
yes,
not.
she fucking did. She cried
You
when
said she cried half the movie.
So, dude,
no, she did not.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
No, you're
Yes, she
talking fucking utter nonsense.
She cried half the movie.
No.
I'm putting it out
Midget,
there.
you're-
When she
no,
was
you put it
on,
out there, but you're fucking wrong.
when she was on Accho, she cried at least 2 to 3 times.
Okay, 2 to
When
3 times is not fucking.
When she met Kylo Ren,
Is
and
that an hour and a fucking half, old ninja?
She cried.
Is that an hour and a half of the
The
movie?
amount of screen time that she had
It was
with
not
her,
half
she
the,
cried.
No, that's not half the fucking movie.
She
Get the fuck
cried.
out of here.
So you think girls can't try or something? That's what it comes down to?
No, I'm just saying people were just comparing her, and I'm just like, well, I don't believe that. It's just that it may come across as weird, maybe. Maybe she's supposed to be like some super soldier and show no emotion. Maybe she's trained that way. I don't know. But a lot of people were just complaining that she was too rigid and that, like, they're comparing the whole, like, this rock has more emotion than she does in the whole trailer and
Yeah, I know,
stuff like that.
Like people, they were posting pictures and stuff saying like every image that they show of her.
That's a mohawk. Yeah, that's.
No, wait, you gotta watch it later when she has the colored suit. It didn't. Maybe it might have been because of like her powers and stuff like that. But like, yeah, it just didn't look right.
This is the later one. This is the latest.
No, when she's red, blue, and gold or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's towards the end of this.
Yeah, that's when it looks kind of weird.
She's wearing the red and blue. Yeah.
Well, in that scene, she was wearing the green one.
Yeah, but later on, like, you'll see it when she's like flying and whatnot.
I mean, yeah, right there. That's not the red and blue suit. But yeah, I like the fact that they're making this look like, as far as like the tech and like the feel of it, it looks kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait till she
I like
powers up.
that.
That's when it looks bad.
So, I mean, for those of you who are listening in the future,
But then again, I don't watch it.
in the
comic.
in the background, Cronus is actually watching the trailer with no. I don't know if he has no sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no sound.
You should go
so,
Super Saiyan. Boom! No.
she's going to, but I mean, it was running the accuser, which I missed a couple times. But still, I mean, there's
There you go.
people-
There, Super Saiyan.
Okay.
A lot of people are
See,
complaining.
right there. It looked.
Yeah, that's a mohawk. That's a mohawk.
Yeah, it's not a ponytail.
It's definitely a mohawk.
Nah, it looked like a ponytail from here. But yeah, I mean, no, I'm saying it is. I see that it is a mohawk. I
Okay,
see that it's a
thank you.
mohawk.
Yeah, right there, mohawk.
But it just doesn't look right.
Well, that's how it is in the comics. So.
I think it looks better in the comics. But then again,
So
I think that people had made a meme of that scene.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, some people were saying the cat had more emotion than she did.
Well, no, people were saying
I
that
was like, what the fuck?
the cat is the reason why what's his name got his eye he lost his
he
eye.
scratched out his
Yeah,
eye.
the cat scratched
How,
out his eye.
Nick Fury lost his eye.
Yeah, how Nick Fury lost his
Yeah,
eye.
he said, yeah, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. And he was like all over the cat and saying the cat scratched out his eye. It's hilarious. But yeah, I didn't have an issue with the Captain Marvel trailer. It doesn't raise my excitement level. I'm still at the same. I still want to see it.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I know K-Mac really wants to watch it. So, and I'm like, I mean, I want to watch it too, but now we're gonna have to find a babysitter to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it. I'm not like, oh my god, I have to see this, but I'm still more excited to see this than Venom.
I just want to
I've
see.
already seen Venom.
I hope they have Rogue at the end and just take all our powers.
Yeah.
They're fucking best. Be like,
That'd be all bad.
basically you're gonna be in a coma for a long time.
The best is the meme from the 90s X-Men where it shows Rogue sneaking up on her and she touches Carol and she's like, so I heard you got a movie coming out, bitch. And I was
yeah.
like, oh, it's fucked up, stealing your shit. But yeah, I had no issues with this. I'm not like super excited, but I want to see because this is the only MCU film that we're going to see before Avengers 4. So
Endgame.
yeah. Oh, speaking of which,
Trailer was dark.
yeah, we had the Avengers Endgame trailer.
Yeah. It looked. I mean, it was good. It was dark, but I thought it was pretty good. We're all. I think what Prodigy said it's going to make $3 billion. That's what he thought anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's a high expectation, but it's totally attainable.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess the two top movies, like Avatar hit 2.7, Force Awakens was 2.5, and then I don't know the ones after that, but I mean, I won't be surprised.
Infinity War made a lot too.
Yeah, it did. I think it was like just
over
under.
two.
I think it's like 2.4 or 2.5 and slightly less than Force Awakens. But Force Awakens holds a lot of fucking records, especially domestically. It holds a lot. Overall, Avatar is still number one. No one's beat it.
I thought something did beat it.
Nope.
Oh no.
No, it's
it just became number one.
Who? Nope.
Avatar. Yeah.
Oh, Avatar's still one.
Well, no, I'm just saying it became one like recently.
When it came out, like what, 2010 or some shit? It's been made 2.7 worldwide. Making money.
Yeah. So Infinity War made a little over $2 billion. Yeah, Avatar made 2.7.
And then Force Awakens should be.
I can't believe Titanic is up there. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody knew the fucking end of that bullshit ass movie.
And that's from
Force Awakens,
1997.
Yeah, well, it's adjusted obviously. Mm-hmm. So.
But what about is E.T. on that list anymore?
No.
E.T. might be top 10.
Jurassic
No,
World.
it's not.
No. E.T. is nowhere on this fucking list.
God dang.
Furious 7 though, that was the big surprise.
Yeah, because that made a lot of money
1.5
worldwide.
billion. Yeah.
That's fucking.
Damn, 3 of the top movies are Marvel movies in the top 10.
Yeah.
Because you had Age of Ultron, the Avengers, and then Infinity War. And Black Panther
Black
too.
Panther's up there too, yeah.
Yeah, oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
And technically, so is Harry Potter. So that's Disney as well. Or was it Disney? No,
Well, yeah,
it was
I don't know
Warner
if that's Disney.
No,
That's Warner Brothers.
It's Universal Studios.
Warner Brothers, Universal, probably a collaboration. But Disney money, Disney's making money.
Yeah, they are. And now they're taking all their movies and content off of Netflix.
Yeah, it's all bad. So, Daredevil, the last time before, we didn't get the cast last week, but we found out that Daredevil got canceled from Netflix.
Which is crazy because last season was pretty goddamn good.
Oh, it was really good.
Every season of Daredevil has been like on point.
I think so as well. The second season, the first half was good. I think the second half when Elektra showed up was a little wonky.
But they had fucking what's name in it though?
Punisher.
Punisher showed up. Yeah,
they introduced him. It was good.
Fucking
That was literally the story arc was the Punisher half. Once Punisher and Daredevil deviate, Daredevil meets up with Elektra, and then they have their own story.
That's true.
I can almost guarantee you at this point that every Marvel show on Netflix that is in production right now, after it's shown, it's going to get canceled.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah. I know they were saying they were working on Daredevil season 4.
They had it mapped out.
Yeah.
It wasn't in production yet.
Yeah, it wasn't in production.
However, we got an announcement that
like today or yesterday.
Punisher season 2 will air in early 2019.
Yeah, I think it drops in January.
And it will immediately get canceled.
That's early 2019. Yeah, it probably will be
And
after it airs.
I read a story today that said that any show that was on Netflix that was a Marvel show has a 2-year waiting period after
you get canceled. Yes, so they can't use them in movies. I guess this is from both parties. No movies, no shows, no nothing. 2 years have to wait, and then they can use them.
Yeah, that's fucked up for the fans.
Yeah, it's saying that the Punisher will drop in January next year.
There you go.
So
early 2019.
Yeah,
that's going to cancel.
Yeah. Once the day, maybe 2 months after everyone's watched it, it's all canceled. Done.
I wonder if Disney will add it to their channel. Like, would they like take over production of
Disney-
those shows, or would they be
Disney Plus?
like, you know what, fuck
We
it,
don't- we don't know.
have it
I mean,
anymore at all?
See, a lot of people keep saying that they're going to move to the Disney streaming service, which is Disney Plus.
Well, they're not.
But I don't see a lot of people saying that they're going to graduate them to films, which is a definite possibility.
I mean,
I can
well,
see them being filmed
no,
though.
you
never know.
Hey, Punisher.
so you can't because of what we just talked about.
After the 2 years, yes.
After 2 years, nobody's gonna give a fuck.
That's true.
They're not. It's 2 years is way too late. We're gonna be introduced to new movies, new shows, new content, so nobody's gonna give a shit anymore. What I will say though is that I think that it's a bummer about Disney canceling so many shows on Netflix, but I think Netflix has an opportunity to elevate a lot of other sci-fi books in general.
Oh,
I've been
yes.
going through so many fucking sci-fi books recently. I just started going through Chris Fox's books. He had a series in particular. Jesus Christ, I forgot the fucking name of the series already because I've been drinking.
It's all bad.
Is the one with the iRobot?
But it's really fucking good.
No.
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The Void Wraith. The Void Wraith books. It's,
That sounds like some Flash shit.
Wraith, not Wraith.
No, yeah, like Flash. Flash has a time wraith.
Oh, yeah. But this one, it's called the Void Wraith series. As far as I know, so far, it's
Lots of
6
wrath.
books,
Yeah.
and they're very, very well written. And so I would hope that somebody picks them up. If it's not Netflix, it'd be perfect for Netflix. It'd be perfect for Netflix. And if they pick that up, they would have a lot of content for a long time. The Murderbot series by Martha Wells should be picked up by somebody, probably by Netflix as well. Yeah, because Netflix does the Black Mirror thing, right?
Yes,
Oh,
they
yes.
do, which
Yeah.
airs pretty soon.
Yeah, so
New season comes out.
the Murderbot Diaries will be perfect for Netflix. That's a great series as well. They're short stories. There's a whole bunch of other content out there that needs to be like put down into like stories that people are not picking up because they're books. And I think that people are focused way too much right now on comic books when there's a lot of sci-fi books, especially like current sci-fi books that people are just kind of passing by because I think that sci-fi is kind of dead
Yeah.
right now, but it's
Really?
definitely not.
I think fantasy's kind of dead. Like,
know-
what fantasy films are? There's only one show that I know of is the Shannara Chronicles.
Yeah, but
that's done. That's
Yeah.
already done. So everything else has been sci-fi recently. Like
except for not Lord of the Rings. Jesus Christ.
Potter.
No, Jesus Christ.
think
The HBO
Mortal-
show. Fucking
Westworld.
No,
Westworld.
not Westworld. A fucking fantasy show. The
Fantasy
Story of
Island?
Ice and Fire. A fucking
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Game of Thrones is killing it.
This is true.
Yeah.
But what
Is that
other?
sci-fi or is it
That's fantasy.
fantasy.
That's straight fantasy.
Yeah.
There's no.
like Mariah
there's no
Carey's fantasy with Old Dirty Bastard?
Oh damn.
Well, Dirty Bastard's fantasy is something.
Oh, totally different. Yeah, there's no tech in that.
Yeah,
in Game of Thrones.
I mean,
But-
I think fantasy is kind of it's waning. I think that can come back too. I mean, there's a lot of decent a lot of decent fantasy books. There's not a whole lot of recent fantasy books that I've read anyway. If y'all have any suggestions, I will definitely pick up a book or the audiobook. That's my preferable way to do things because I can do shit on the go.
Oh, there's a lot. Actually, you know what's funny? I have not seen a Piers Anthony property converted to like TV or film. And he's written a lot of sci-fi and fantasy. And there's like this one that's like kind of like Star Wars-ish, but it has tech and like dragons and stuff. Where a guy starts out as a slave, ends up becoming a space tyrant.
Yeah, there's a lot of content out there like that they're just in print only. I think people are just leaving money on the table. You know
how back in the days how like people just listen to like the radio like before TVs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I think you should do that with your family. Like there should be like a day of the week where you kind of like just throw on the radio and just listen to like audiobooks and you and your family just fucking chill listening to audiobooks.
Well, so like my youngest daughter, she listens to audiobooks all
I was
the
gonna
time.
say, hoping not this podcast. No.
Oh, I know, right?
She ain't the demographic.
Yeah, she's growing up basically on like sci-fi books in an audiobook.
Oh, she'll use your account.
No. Riley.
Oh, Riley
When
does.
I'm in the car, like we listen.
Oh, okay,
I listen
yeah.
to mostly audiobooks.
Oh, you said your oldest daughter.
No, I said my oldest.
He changed it to youngest.
Yeah,
okay.
the fucking chair is fucking broken. It pissed me
Oh,
off.
that's all bad.
I keep going down. Yeah, it's time for me to get another goddamn chair. But anyway, yeah, I think audiobooks are like the shit. And yeah, I totally agree. Like, honestly, when Riley gets older. My youngest daughter, she just turned 2. We're gonna have like an hour, like either 3 hours a week or more, like 1 hour a day of like where we just either read either comic books or listen to audiobooks, and that's like what we're gonna do. Because I think that's a good way to get ideas and just listen to new content instead of just like watching TV. Because right now we watch kid shows, like educational shows. Yeah, Baby Shark, and other educational shit.
Have you guys heard the R&B remix of Baby Shark?
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle. Kind of.
There's a newer one. There's a newer one.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's fucking good. Like whoever's performing it, they did a really good fucking job. It's like total R&B, like throwback style.
Yeah, it's like 90s R&B.
Yeah.
Have you seen the thing now where it's like the real R&B king is?
Oh my god.
Have you seen?
Like,
No, I've seen
it's
that.
people that I've never even heard of. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Steve from American Dad. Have you seen him do it like his sing?
Yeah, when he was part of the boy band, the vitamin or D12 or something like that.
Then he has other ones too, where like he takes his shirt off and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's so fucking funny. You ever
my
seen-
God. Going back to what Krona said, so we actually interviewed a celebrity last year before? Yeah, it was last year. Ted Raimi. He actually tells stories through audio. He has it on his website. You can actually check it out. He does like one season of it. I got a chance to ask him about it, but you can check it out on his site. I think it's tedraimi.com. You can just Google Ted Raimi, and I think I forgot the name. Just type Ted Raimi stories, and it should come up. And it's him doing like a radio show where he's reading like a show. He's like reading like horror, kind of like H.P. Lovecraft and like Edgar Allan Poe type stuff.
It's crazy. Like I just got like a new used car recently, and like usually when you buy used cars from dealership, you get like 3 months of satellite radio for free or whatever not. These motherfuckers are so goddamn persistent. Like after the 3 months came through, they're like, "Oh, you want to extend it or not?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool." They're like, "Oh, how come? Why?" I'm like, I may listen to podcasts." They're like, "Oh, well, we have these podcasts on this channel, this channel, this channel."
Like, bitch,
I'm
they're
like,
free.
Yeah, these podcasts are free, and one of them is mine. But then like they called again. I'm like, "Oh, I like listen to audiobooks." They're like, "Oh yeah, you can listen to audiobooks on our stations too." But it's like their audiobooks, it's constantly fucking playing. So if you're not listening to it all the time, it's not going to be where you left off at.
Yeah,
which is the fucking problem.
That's why I like Audible.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But then, everybody has cell phones. You can hook your cell phone up to your car nowadays and listen to shit through your phone, which is what I do.
Yeah.
I barely even listen to the radio. Everything is either music through my phone or I'm listening to different podcasts. It's like that's all I do now.
Y'all see this other trailer with James Gunn producing? It's called Brightburn. It literally looks like...
Is it called Cockburn?
Cockburn.
Is it Rainbow Bright?
No. I think Cockburn is something you get from playing too much Red Dead. But...
Cockburn is when you got too much hair and not enough lube.
Oh, man.
That's what happens. You get rust burns and shit. Don't let it happen to you.
Blood just everywhere. Man, well, you can use blood as lube. Anyway. Brightburn is basically like... Imagine if Superman turned into a horror story. Where he lands in a farm, he grows up as a kid, and then he starts killing people. And that's literally the trailer to Brightburn.
That sounds legit.
It looks pretty fucked up. I mean, James Gunn's not directing. You can actually watch the trailer on our Facebook page, but I don't know who the director is. I saw the name, I forgot. But the trailer looks really like a dark Superman. It looks crazy. They show a little kid possibly kill someone, like in a cape and a crazy little mask.
Yeah, he wears like a ski mask.
He looks like a lucha libre or like some hockey match that's like painted red and shit.
Some of the opening scenes kind of look like it
looks like Superman.
Looks like Superman, like the Man of Steel. Like if you go back and if you watch Man of Steel and then watch this trailer, it's like damn, it's like same fucking scenes.
Yeah, and then you see Elizabeth Banks, who's in the film. She like finds a baby, like he crashes into their farm, and then she finds a baby, and they try to raise the baby, and the baby lifts up a car, just like in the 70s Superman, and then they show him like fucking with people, and he literally like lasers open the freezer door. Where there's some lady in there.
Like they even have there's a scene literally like they show like the family's farm, and instead of saying the Kent, it says like the Baxters or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this looks like Dark Superman.
Yeah, basically.
So it looks interesting. It comes out in the summer. It comes out in May.
It comes out Memorial Day.
Yeah, so
Watch the trailer right now.
That's gonna be fucking weird. You're all watching the trailer.
Yeah, it looks
like, what the fuck?
crazy.
It looks fucking crazy, right? I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, everyone was talking about it. It was like super buzz around it. I mean, I'm interested. Based on that trailer alone, I'm interested. Hopefully, they don't show me another trailer that takes my interest away. But I'm down. What do you think? Are you still
watching trailers?
God dang, trailers
it looks fucking good.
Trailers should be like minute and a half.
Is this the guy from?
I don't remember the guy.
Oh shit! There's this scene where he's like chewing on a fork and he's fucking like.
Oh yeah, he has to pull
it.
Yeah, he's chewing on a fork. He has to pull the fork out, and it's all bent up.
You haven't seen him kill anybody. Oh shit, he's like flying and shit.
Yeah, he does fly away, but you'll see. You don't see him fuck with someone until the very end of the trailer, where he looks like he fucking murders somebody.
Well, it's kind of crazy because like Superman has the S logo, right?
Yeah.
Well, this kid's like drawing like this diamond shape, like two diamonds.
Yes, he has like some weird like symbol.
But then like what? Like it makes me think of like back in high school when people used to draw the what was it called?
If you say pentagram,
not the pentagram, but that S-shaped shit. Remember?
What the fuck?
It was for like oh god, what was it called? It's like STYSSA or something like that.
What the fuck are you talking about? Stussy?
Is it Stussy? I don't know.
Is it the brand?
Is it Stussy? Yeah, the brand. Like, you know how everybody would do that? That's what this logo kind of makes me think of, except it's like...
Dude, Steven Spielberg used to wear...
clean up.
Steven Spielberg used to wear a hella Stussy. And I love Stussy. Hey, Stussy's still around. I thought it died. Just like Red Bank or whatever the fuck. Red Band or whatever the fuck. Oh, Red Sand. There you go.
It's funny. There's this meme out there right now where this guy, he's like, back in the 90s, I asked my mom to buy me some baggy jeans. And I like begged for her to buy it for me and shit like that. And she finally brought them for me. And she took a picture of me. It was like, hey, you know, I took this picture so when you look at yourself in the future, you're gonna laugh at yourself. And the guy responded like, my mom was so wrong. I look cool as fucking fuck still.
Damn.
He had the juke. What they're called? The super baggy jeans.
Crisscross?
Jinkos.
Jinkos. Yeah, he had Jinko pants on.
I just have some Jinkos.
Damn.
They came back apparently, but they ain't gonna survive. How the fuck you come out with goddamn Jinkos and their skinny jeans out, and that's popular?
Yeah, the skinny jeans.
Look at here, and I fucking can't stand skinny jeans.
Don't know what to say. All right,
but dude, they don't make jeans like they used to make them anymore. Like right now, I'm wearing Levi's, and like these motherfuckers get holes in them quick.
Yeah, like well, there's some jeans. I mean, I had some. Actually, you're right. Yeah, some jeans that don't last as long, especially when I was like fatter. Like the crotch would always fucking wear out. Like
yeah, like maybe I put on some weight, but yeah, my crotch is they're like months.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
God dang.
You probably gained like what, maybe 15 pounds since you were in high school?
Like since high school?
Yeah.
Oh no, I gained like probably like 60 pounds since high school.
60? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't break 110 until like I was like maybe 19, 20.
Well, actually, how much do you weigh right now?
I weigh 170. Actually, I weigh 169 right now.
Okay, so you weigh a little bit less.
Yeah. I weighed myself this morning. I weigh 169. I laughed it like crazy.
But yeah, we used to weigh like nowhere near each other.
Yeah.
Like I used to weigh like over 200 pounds, and Blue was like always like
I think when I got up to sweetness, I only weighed 140.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now we're 169. All right.
So y'all want to talk about some shit that's kind of crazy? Kind of part of this like whole like I'm gonna.
Is it like with fish with tits?
On. No, I'm just kidding.
The fish with tits is really crazy.
No, I don't know what that's about. I don't think I want to see that either.
You ever watch? You ever listen to the R. Kelly "Trapped in the Closet" song?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
there's a scene where there's a part where one of his rhymes is like, "There ain't nothing more crazier than fish with tits" or something like that.
Ooh, it's all bad.
Trapped in the closet.
So, the famous black science guy, Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, has been accused of sexual misconduct. What y'all see? Y'all see this?
It's bullshit. From what you're thinking, I don't believe women. You're right. I don't believe all women because I don't fucking know them. So let's get that nonsense out of there to begin with. I don't believe anybody unless I hear the whole story and I hear the other side. All right. So I can't stand when somebody's like, oh, they're accused, so they're automatically fucking guilty. But in this instance in particular, I saw his response,
which was great,
and I saw what was said against him, and it's fucking bullshit. It's people just trying to get their name out there and trying to discredit a man that has done a lot of good work for humanity, and it's fucking utterly disgusting. Like them trying to say that that they were sexually assaulted when he asked them to have cheese and wine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, for real?
And what was so funny, even before this article came out, he was like, I think he was on Joe Rogan or something like that, and he had talked about how he loves cheese and fucking wine. Like, that's like his go-to fucking thing. And like, this whole thing came out, and in his statement, he mentioned in there, like, he invited like his assistant over for cheese and wine, and that was it.
Yeah, and the part where they were saying, like, this one lady had two pictures with Neil deGrasse Tyson, where she had a dress on, and she had a picture of the solar system on her shoulder. And
I think it was a tattoo.
Yeah, it was a tattoo. Yeah.
Sorry, what did I say?
Picture.
Sorry, tattoo.
Making it think that the picture was on her dress.
No. Yeah, no, it was a tattoo on her shoulder of the solar system, but Pluto was missing, and so there's a picture of him like with her, and then him like looking at the tattoo, and then she said that after that picture was done, that he went underneath her dress, and he clarified that in this, like, from what he remembers, that he was asking where Pluto was, and he moved like
the sleeve on her shirt,
or like her dress over to see like where Pluto was. He didn't go like underneath her dress. Like when you say somebody goes underneath your dress, you're thinking like underneath from the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody like moving your fucking strap over a little bit to like say, where's Pluto at? If you don't understand the significance of that is because he was a major proponent of taking Pluto off the list of planets. And so for him to say,
I thought
like,
it was the other way around. I thought he was a proponent for Pluto to be a planet.
No, to not be a planet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's the reason why he was looking for Pluto. So yeah, that
I
was
look for Pluto a lot too.
Yeah. it's bullshit. Like these people that just try to, take accusations and like, I can basically destroy somebody's life on accusations. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think that people are just they're really taking it too far. And I hope that things get back to kind of normal, because sexual assault and shit like that happens every day. And for you to sit there and kind of bullshit your way around to say that it's sexual assault when nobody even touched any of your sexual parts is fucking nonsense.
And what's so crazy about this? Like, I had a feeling this was going to happen to him, because I felt like he was kind of getting like popular, and more people were like looking at him and like
charismatic.
Yeah, and I felt like this was going to happen. Somebody's going to come out of the closet and be like, hey, yeah, this guy assaulted me and this and that and this and that, and what the fuck happened? Was it 3 girls or just 2?
There's three. Yeah, and there were 3 just bullshit ass fucking stories.
Yeah.
And look, if somebody's out there thinking that, I believe them, well, fine, take it to court. That's what
That's what he challenged them.
He said, take it to court, make a full investigation. What happened? Fucking nothing, because they knew that nothing was going to happen out of that investigation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still an ongoing thing. I know.
I got to see him.
It's really not ongoing.
Well, the companies that employ him, like Nat Geo and who the fuck else, Stars or whatever the fuck, they're doing their internal investigation, whatever. So whatever they find out will be, based on his further employment. But either way, he'll probably end up on Netflix anyway. So,
I mean, the Cosmos is on Netflix, and plus his other shows are still on Netflix.
But originally they're produced by another network.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're just recasted on Netflix.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, this will be an ongoing thing.
But yeah,
it's fucked up because, like they say, when you're on top, people start gunning for you.
Oh fuck yeah!
We're out in the pack. When you're on top,
so
especially in the spotlight.
When Prodigy and I went to San Diego Comic-Con this year.
Earlier this year.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was there. I didn't get to like sit down and talk to him or take a picture. Like, it was one of those things where I was like walking by and he had like a booth or whatever set up. And I got a few pictures of him, but man, the horde of people that was around him was insane. Like, security was telling, because he was like on the floor, like where all the salespeople are, and like they were just telling people like, just keep on walking, but people just wanted to stop and take pictures. It was crazy, but man is tall in person. I can tell you that.
He's tall?
Yeah, he's fucking pretty big. Yeah, I mean, I was far away, so he didn't look like a short dude. Like, he looked like you're like maybe like 5'10", 6 feet tall.
Well, you're taller than me, so
yeah.
I'm average height, y'all.
Actually, how tall is this thing?
Interesting. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what happens over time, but I guess we'll let the truth has a way of coming out, so we'll see. I mean, for the most part, I'm hoping that he's innocent, but it looks like for the most part he might be. I mean, he's trying to be as transparent as he can, but we never know. Maybe there was some shit that he fucked up on that we don't even know about. So I don't know.
Well, I thought he addressed it well, so we'll see about the investigation. Why don't you talk about Elseworld?
Woo!
I did not watch it.
Oh, man.
That's the crossovers from
Blue, set us up.
CW.
Set
All
it
right,
up.
so the CW.
Oh wait, no, don't. You gotta not talk about it for another fucking month and a half. 'Cause
I asked for
haven't
a
caught up.
fucking week. 1 fucking week.
When did it come out?
When would what come out?
This
When
week.
did Redemption 2?
November 26th or 28th or some shit.
Yeah, that's like
Not even a month.
it's over.
Not
a
even a month. No, it's not. It's not the 26th.
It
or
didn't come out in
28th.
November. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Red Dead Redemption 2. When did it come out?
Didn't it come out in November? Oh, it came out October.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, whatever.
Go ahead.
It's a long ass game.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson is 6'2". So yeah, that's fucking tall. All right, so the CW is back at it again with their fucking crossover, and I guess this is an annual thing now because they make fun of that shit all the fucking time.
Once Supergirl came to the CW, crossovers are going to be an annual thing by the producers and the creators of the show. They already said it.
Yeah, and it was it was heavily joked about in the entire series. It was also joked about in
Legends.
Legend of Tomorrow or Legends, the Legends.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. I said right.
They call
But
them Legends.
So yeah, so this takes place only over Supergirl, Arrow, and the Flash show. And basically, what's going on is what is it? The Overwatch? Not Overwatch. It's the
Monitor.
Monitor. He comes from Earth 58 or 68 or something like that.
No, the Monitor is like a cosmic beam.
Yeah, but it starts off with him on a different
starts off
Earth.
with him on Earth 90, and he fucks up Earth 90.
Yeah, and what's so cool?
So it has the 90s Flash.
Yeah, so yeah, it has 90 Flash, which is the one that plays Barry's father, and he is Barry on his show. He's still Barry. So when it's funny because so kind of fast forwarding too far, but yeah, so the Monitor, that universe is destroyed, and so he goes to the Earth 1, which is where our Arrow guys and stuff are.
So hold on, just before, there's a shit ton of fucking Easter eggs. And there's a shit ton of Easter eggs to Smallville, apparently.
Yes.
I've never seen Smallville.
There was a ton of them.
But apparently, in the first episode, which is on the Flash is part 1, even though when
It should have been on Supergirls, but...
Yeah, but when we get the lead up to it, it's on all 3 shows. We see the same lead up of him on Earth 90. Apparently, there's a shit ton of, like, heroes that were on Smallville that are fucked up.
So the original Green Lantern's on there, or not Green Lantern,
original Green Arrow.
The original Green Arrow's on there.
You have Hot Girl.
Oh god, not Mr. Terrific. Shit, what's the guy's name? The one that has oh god, what's the guy's name?
I don't even know. There's a couple of them I recognize.
The guy with the armor that has a...
Oh, there's Firestorm.
Yeah, Firestorm was on there. No, yeah, there was a version of Firestorm on there. They showed... oh god, what's the guy's name?
I don't even know.
He's the one that has like the golden mask, and if he takes it off, whoever is wearing it doesn't have powers, but once he puts it back on...
Oh, you talking about Dr. Fate?
Yeah, Dr. Fate. They showed Dr. Fate's helmet in that one too.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
But yeah, and that was from Smallville. But there was a lot of Easter eggs in all of these shows, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so the Barry Allen of that universe, he tries to travel back to Earth 1 to warn our Earth, Barry Allen, and the Green Lantern. Oh, no, fuck, I keep saying Green Lantern.
Green
Arrow. And so it starts off with that happening, and both Barry and Oliver wakes up in each other's life.
Yeah, they don't switch bodies.
Yeah, they don't switch bodies or minds or anything. They just switch names, I guess.
Yeah, they switch name and skill set.
So,
and it's funny because they make fun about how they're not Freaky Friday and how they're not Quantum Leap. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking hilarious.
And it was really funny because, like, they know who they are. Like, they still know themselves as who they are. But everybody else think that they're the other person. So, like, Green Arrow wakes up. Oliver Queen wakes up and he's Barry Allen, but he still knows that he's Oliver Queen. And the same thing happens with Barry. He wakes up as Oliver Queen, but he still knows that he's Barry. So they're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because what the funniest part of it all was when Oliver was like, Barry, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
He like blames everything on him because, you know, Barry likes to go back in time and fuck shit up.
Yep,
but this was definitely not his fault.
It was awesome.
But yeah, so we had episode 1, 2, and 3 that just happened. 1 took place on the Flash, 2 was on the Arrow, and 3 happened on Supergirl. But in number 1, was it number 1? So they travel to.
They go to Earth 38, which is Supergirl's Earth.
Yes.
And they meet Clark Kent for the first time.
Yes, but the way they get there, they end up landing up on the farm, but they play the fucking intro to Smallville.
Yeah,
they played the "Somebody Save Me" song from fucking Smallville. The set and everything was the same as fucking Smallville. I got such a big heart on for that scene. And I was let down when it was not fucking Tom Welling as fucking Superman.
Yeah,
or Clark Kent.
No, well, I already knew that was Taylor Hochin, whatever. I can't even pronounce his last name. I knew that he was Superman, but I didn't know that they did homage to Smallville with that. And apparently
that whole even the scene in the farm.
I heard the shot is like straight from Smallville.
It's straight from Smallville.
So there are a lot of Easter eggs from Smallville, but it was interesting to see like. Kara knew that they were Barry and Alan as they should be, Barry and Oliver as they should be, and they meet Superman for the first time. They end up going back to Earth 1 trying to straighten everything out, and they realize there's this red storm everywhere, and then they end up having to fight a version of Amazo.
Yes.
Which was interesting because it's like a prototype, but one thing they didn't do was like the CBS dude and put Amazo as a guy in like fucking gold paint.
Yeah.
They used CGI, which actually turned out all right.
One kind of thing I kind of jumped over is that so like each hero had to do something as with their new powers. Like the Green Lantern. Damn it. Oliver Queen had to do some shit with the Flash powers, and he tried to do like the Flash like lightning bolt thingy, and he fucking does it and fucks up. I mean, he takes out the villain and stuff like that, but ends up activating Amazo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What's the name of the robot from not from Smallville, from South Park that Carmen was?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It was Amazo, yeah.
Was it like Amazo like 2000 or something like that? Yeah. That's what. Every time I hear the name Amazo, it makes me think of that. But so that happened with the Flash, with Oliver as the Flash, and then there's a scene with Barry Allen as the Green Arrow, where him and Diggles they're like fighting, sparring against each other, and Barry kicks his ass, but then they have to go on patrol, and Barry's like, how do I put the suit on? Like, is it something that you have to help me do or something like that?
Yeah, that was all bad.
But then like he didn't know how to like use he didn't know like the arrow configurations, and like I mean he was still really good at the arrow, like shooting the arrows, but he wasn't like, I don't know, he just was out there fighting and stuff like that, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, he actually fought really well, but he was always surprised that he was able to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit, I just did that. He's like, I'm the Green Arrow. It was pretty interesting. And then like they beat Amazo using their combined strength, because it's Superman, Supergirl, Green Arrow, and the Flash, and they have to take down Amazo, which they do. And then
we got that corny scene though.
Which one?
The one where Barry as the Green Arrow says, "Amazo, you have failed this city."
Oh yeah, it was actually cheesy. But it was funny as fuck.
It was funny.
Yeah, it's funny because Oliver Queen as the Flash, he says that after he beats the villains, and like Cisco's on comms, and he's like, I don't think that's your line, dude.
Yeah, it was funny.
He's all like, well, I don't know what to do, and then he just like takes off running. It's awesome.
What's kind of cool with this version of Amazo, I mean, they did a pretty good job, because like there's a scene where Oliver as the Flash is running around this building scaffolding, and Amazo's kind of in the center. He has Superman's powers already, or Supergirl's.
Yeah,
I guess they have the same power. So yeah, he has a superhero's power, and he's like using like the laser vision and like the freeze and all that stuff, trying to catch Barry and stuff like that, or Oliver Queen. But just that one scene was pretty cool. But Amazo, my favorite version of Amazo is the one from there's the one from Young Justice, but there's also the one from Batman Bad Blood, which is good.
That one, I mean, the Batman family managed to beat him, but there's more than one.
Oh yeah,
which was crazy. But this one, because Amazo in the Justice League, he has artificial intelligence. This one's just a robot that acquires their powers, and they end up like fucking him up. The weird thing was he couldn't copy Killer Frost powers. Which
he did though.
No, I mean,
he like flew away with their ice powers.
No, that's Superman. They have ice.
No, he didn't get Superman's power until like they came later.
They're saying he didn't. Well, in the show, people were talking about this. They're like, how does he not copy Killer Frost? Because she was the one that subdues him. And they're like, well, she's not technically a meta or some shit.
No, like she
It was Awesome-O.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not May the Awesome. No, like she like this when they one of the first scene, the first power he gets is Killer Frost's powers and who else powers?
he doesn't get Cisco's power because he doesn't breach.
He gets
He doesn't dye his hair. And
Oh, that's a different guy.
he doesn't go off killing fucking
And have
Shirigamis.
69 tattooed on his forehead. Just saying.
Wait, that's a different Cisco.
Exactly.
All right, so that was episode 1. Then episode 2 takes place in
Gotham.
Arrowverse. Yes, and so we go to Gotham, and we get this. The second episode had a bunch of fucking Easter eggs too.
It had more than just a bunch. It was almost all Easter eggs.
Like so, the team ends up going to Gotham because that's where the guy who has the Book of Fate or some shit like that.
Book of Destiny.
Book of Destiny, yeah. And apparently he's like a doctor in Arkham Asylum. So they go to Gotham, and like it actually turns out we actually get to learn about why we don't see Batman or Bruce Wayne in the universe, even though that Bruce Wayne is mentioned. And Oliver makes a comment saying that he makes a comment that we never talk about Gotham because he says the crime here in Gotham is so bad, like that's the reason why we never talk about it.
Yeah, he said it's a dead city.
Yeah, and he also mentioned how there's a Batman, but he said that Batman's a fucking legend, or he's a myth. And Barry's like, no, the Batman's real, and he's talking like totally like
He's totally all about
fanboying over it and shit.
He all is. And it's funny because Kara doesn't say anything until they meet Kate Kane. So Kate Kane, who we already knew if you've been hyped up about this, is Batwoman. Well,
not Batgirl, Batwoman.
Batwoman.
There's a difference between the two.
Kara points out that it's interesting that when Bruce Wayne is gone, Batman is gone. And then like Kate kind of diffuses it. She's like, well, once Batman left, Bruce lost his will to kind of keep the city together, and he decided to leave too. And like Kara kind of leads to the fact that she may know who Batman may be. And then later on throughout the series, 'cause I'm skipping forward a little bit, she talks to Kate and says that my cousin Superman knows Batman and they're friends, and then she changes it to, well, they're kind of frenemies, meaning that they're kind of on the outs. So I'm thinking, is this the Injustice setup? But Lois is still alive, so not really, but
what at least
makes me wonder.
They kind of hinted at like that there's a Batman in Kara's universe.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of cool.
No, she flat out said they know each other.
But then they also had that one little cheesy line where they mentioned like, oh, if we ever team up, we'll be the world's finest and stuff like that. So they did a little nod to like Batman, Superman.
Yeah, the best line is the line where Barry is sucking Batman's dick so much.
Oh yeah,
where he's just like, I would never count out a badass such as Batman because he's the badass vigilante that's done the best and the most work. And he looks at Oliver Queen dead in his face as he says it, and Oliver flexes on Barry.
Yeah.
It's the greatest scene. Greatest scene of the entire crossover. It's great.
Oh shit, do you know what this episode is?
Well,
episode 69?
No, this is our 300th track.
What? Oh, total, but not 300th episode.
Total.
Damn.
300 total.
We've been at it for a while, y'all.
Sticking it to you.
Crazy.
We've been sticking this dankness to y'all for a minute.
So some of the Easter eggs from the Elseworld on Arrow's episode. There's a scene when they're walking down the halls of Arkham, and they have like the little nameplates on all the doors. So we got to see like Ed Nigma. We got to see like
Oswald
Cobblepot. We got to see
Pamela Isley.
I think was there
Pamela Isley.
Was the Joker on there?
No, there's no Joker because nobody knows the Joker's name.
That's true. It's,
even though on Gotham,
John Doe.
Yeah, even though on Gotham he goes by many names.
Oh no, so they're saying that's not the Joker.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
but he's pretty much the fucking Joker, and he's died and come back. He has a twin, whatever.
But we got a reference to like Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze.
So actually, that was in the show. It's Nora Freeze who grabs Mr. Freeze cold gun and fights Killer Frost with it. which was.
Do you know who
interesting.
she was?
Yeah, it's Nora Freeze.
No. Do you know who the actress was?
Oh no, I don't know the actress.
That's Stephen Amell's wife.
Oh,
Like, that's
and he
his
said
actual
all
wife.
He said all that shit that they would never act together. That's hilarious.
I guess they didn't have a scene together because she was fighting against Killer Frost.
But she's still on the show.
But we also got to see Bane's mask.
From The Dark Knight Rises, not from everything else. It's not a Lucha Libre mask.
No.
It's the mask from Dark Knight Rises. And I was like, holy shit.
I was born in the dark. You merely adopted to it.
Yeah. There's also a reference to Mark Guggenheim, who's the producer of the show. His name's on one of the Arkham Asylum doors. There's also Clayface's name, Carlo whatever. His last name's on one of the doors. So that was pretty interesting in Arkham Asylum. And then they break out, which is awesome.
The one thing I thought was silly about that episode is, so if you watched any of the Batman, I think it was like Batman the Dark Knight. What was the second one? Because it was Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, and then the Dark Knight Rises.
All right, so in the Dark Knight, there's a scene where Batman jumps from in the parking lot and he lands on top of the van and blows out all the windows. Mm-hmm. So Wonder Woman does, or not Wonder Woman, Batwoman does that too. There's a scene where the criminals are driving away and she lands on the top and it blows out all the windows. This chick had to weigh at least 110. There's no way. Either that or she came from way the fucking far up. But if she'd have landed on top of that, she would have fucking died.
But she still has bat tech, so.
Yeah, but still, there's no way she's crushing out fucking a van.
She's got bat thighs.
Yes.
But I did like her as Batwoman. I think the actress did a pretty good job. I mean, there wasn't. I think there was
a lot about that because she did. It's not about them beating us over the head about Batwoman. It's not Batwoman's story. It's about her city in this particular episode, and these people are coming in trying to find answers where she reluctantly helps them.
Yeah.
And when she does help them, she literally says, "Get out of my city."
But then she helps them. That's the part I was weird.
No, after she helps them, she tells them to get out. She says, "Leave. You guys are done here. You guys have made a mess," which they did because they let the prisoners out of Arkham, which is a really cool scene with Diggle fighting everybody. And once they got everybody under control, or mostly under control, Batwoman's like, "You've done enough damage. Get out of my city."
Yeah.
Take your shit somewhere else. And I thought it was great.
Yeah. Kind of rewinding tape a little bit. There was a scene where when Superman from Earth 38, where Kara is from, comes to Earth 1, and he sees Diggles, and he's like, "Oh,
that's not him. That's the Flash. The Flash 90."
It was
the Flash 90,
okay, yeah.
And he recognizes John, and he says, "John, what are you doing here?" Pretty much is all. How come you're not wearing your ring?
Your ring,
which is an ultimate troll to the fans since season 2 of Arrow, asking if John Diggle was going to be John Stewart Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. And apparently on Earth 90, 27 years after the 90s, after the 90s show ended, that apparently John Diggle is Green Lantern. And
I like that. I thought that was a cool nod.
Everyone was waiting for it. Now everyone's jonesing. When does Diggle become Green Lantern? And so they left that open, but don't expect it anytime soon. So
it'll be dope if they did.
It'll be fucking great.
If they ever show another Earth where he is the Green Lantern.
Well, apparently on Earth 90 he is, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Well, he's dead.
We'll get to that, or he's dead. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But pretty much they put everybody back in Arkham. Batwoman says, "Get the fuck out. Maybe we'll work together." She's like, "Yeah, whatever, maybe." And that's when they do the world's finest thing. They leave, and then Supergirl's episode.
Yeah, and so in Supergirl's, at the end of Arrow's episode, the guy gets the Book of Destiny again, and he rewrites everything again.
Yes.
And he makes basically Barry and Oliver are now villains.
They're but are they lovers though?
Yeah, that's the part. That one part was weird. They're like the Smash Twins or something.
Yeah, they were like the Trigger Twins.
Yeah,
is someone triggering each other? Are they blowing loads on each other?
But they look like they just stepped out of fucking a West Side Story or something like that. They're too clean cut to be fucking villains.
Yeah,
the shirts were all white and clean. They had the typical bandana around the neck.
So to all of you PC people out there, they looked.
They don't listen to this podcast.
"Quote unquote fabulous."
Yeah.
They did.
So yeah.
So this episode, don't want to spoil it too much because it just aired yesterday.
It just aired, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But it was fun. It was a fun episode.
Aired yesterday, but I can't talk about a game that came out.
you know what? I asked for a week. That requires more interactive.
It's been way more than a month.
I asked for 1 week, and then you can spoil all you want.
I gave you a week.
1 week. Not everybody's even here.
I gave you a week. 2 weeks
But
ago.
last week you almost died, so you need recovery time.
No,
Get
but
your shit
you
together.
that gave you an extra week.
Yeah,
got no fucking
I'm still
excuses.
playing.
Next week, I don't give a fuck.
I already left the country and came back and everything.
This episode has to be named something about like, I just give me a week to spoil everything or some shit like
I'm
that.
spoiling. Next week, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm spoiling every fucking thing in that game.
It's all bad.
So whether you play it or not, I don't give a fuck. It's getting spoiled. It's like you're way too fucking far behind.
yeah, well, we'll see. Well, I'm not as far as like. Well, as far as Blue, he ain't even got a game.
Y'all fucking leave the room because I need to talk about it.
And then fucking Prodigy. Prodigy's probably still chapter 1. Maybe.
Don't give a fuck.
It's all bad. So anyway, Elseworlds.
It was good. I enjoyed it overall. I don't want to
actually
spoil it
pretty
last night.
Sure, that's
It just
fine.
aired, yeah.
But I mean, not to really spoil anything, but it's been all over the fucking place. It ends on kind of a cliffhanger.
Oh, they fucking didn't leave. There was no cliffhanger. There was a fucking title card and
Oh
everything.
yeah,
that
no.
fucking popped up.
I'm talking about with a couple of characters. Like you don't know, they are obviously planning something. We don't know what, but it's been announced. It literally was announced this morning. Obviously, you saw it last night, but Crisis on Infinite Earths
Yes, what happens
is
next
coming
year.
next year, which means anything's open. Like anyone can be rewritten. John could become Green Lantern from another Earth. Ends up being written to be Green Lantern on Earth 1 or whatnot. We can merge Black Lightning, Supergirl, all of them being all on one Earth now. You can bring in, the Thanagarian fucking invasion, even though that's not the storyline of Crisis on Infinite Earths, I know. But you could.
There's so much shit they can fucking
There's
do.
so much shit that they can fuck around with, and I'm excited to see. Obviously, with every new crossover, there's always a new character. We're gonna wait. We need to wait and see how good Elseworlds did, and we will probably get a Batwoman show because they already have casting cards for it out there.
They hinted at it too because they talked about
they've been. I mean, there's
Batgirl and Supergirl teaming up.
there's already a producer. I mean, from the show's point of view, Batwoman is on Earth 1.
Yes.
And there's a Gotham on Supergirl's Earth where Batman is still apparently there. And he knows Clark, and they're not so cool. But on Earth 1, there's a Batwoman, there's Green Arrow, there's
Batman,
the Flash,
he's just gone.
and there's a Batman that's missing.
Yeah.
So who knows what the fuck. But if we get Batwoman, we might get more answers on what happened to Batman.
I really hope they touch on what happened to Batman. Like, since they added that to Crisis World, that's all I wanted them to focus on now. Like, I need to know what happened. Like, why has Batman been gone for 3 fucking months?
Even better. Gotham ends this coming season.
It does.
Once Gotham is over, that should open up potential for the CW to add Batman to their universe.
And then
bring
Netflix
him
season.
back, and then have Gotham. Gotham's gonna end. Let them finish their Batman story, and then have Batman on CW. Not necessarily have David Mouse. Is that the way you pronounce his last name? The kid who plays Batman or he's Bruce. But I mean, you can always cast someone else that's older, obviously.
As long as they don't bring the fucking Titans onto the crossover.
Woo! Hey, I've been watching Titans begrudgingly, and it keeps making me more mad.
So why do you keep watching it?
One of my roommates likes it, so I set it up and I sit there and watch it. Like, I don't know if you saw that Dick and Starfire fucked, like within 3-4 episodes, and they've been fucking a lot ever since. And he's still Robin.
Well, she's a hooker, so.
Yeah.
She looks like one. She's just like, she still has, well, where I ended, she got her memories back. And it was kind of dangerous. And Jason Todd showed up, and I did not like Jason Todd at all. He was such a little bitch.
Oh, yeah, he's like, you're the old Robin.
Yeah, he's the old Robin, but he's got his little spiked haircut. He's all, dude, I get to roll with Batman and fuck shit up. And he's like beating up police officers and shit. And I was like, what the fuck
Like,
is this?
the scene I saw with him, like, where they meet, like he throws in like a smoke bomb and like takes out like all the bad guys, but like Robin is in there, or Dick Grayson's in there too. Like how could you not? I don't know. It just was fucking dumb.
Well, he was getting his ass beat. He throws a smoke bomb and he takes everybody else out. And then he says, hey, I'm the new Robin. He's like, oh, okay.
But like all the bad guys are like choking and coughing over the smoke and shit like that, but Robin is not. Or Dick Grayson is not.
He's used to it.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yes, maybe that's part of the training.
But why are we talking about a shitty show?
I don't know.
Yeah,
did you watch the Doom Patrol episode
Of what?
of Titan?
No, I
Talking
stopped
about
that.
a shitty show. I mean, like, for real. Nobody
Nobody
likes the show on this fucking podcast. Why are we talking about it?
I mean, it's good. We talk about shitty people and shitty things.
But-
We talk about Lena Dunham. She's a shitty person.
But it's infrequently.
Oh, she's super fucking shitty now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Oh, what the fuck did she just do? Shit. She had came out. Oh yeah. So she had came out apologizing for discrediting a rape victim.
Oh, yeah.
Who, like, I guess came out for against one of her producers, and then she came out apologizing, saying like, I didn't know the whole story and this and that and this and that.
Well, what do you know?
Bitch, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, she's stupid.
How does she still have? How is she still working?
Yeah, how is she still relevant? I don't really understand.
Like I sent the link because the Swedish like used to like watching girls on HBO or whatever not, and
I used to watch it too. This is probably well known.
I mean, I watched a few episodes. It was cool, but I was like, she just keeps every episode she's fucking.
Yeah, well, it kept developing. Like the first season, maybe season and a half, they were okay, but then it kept like getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sent the link to the Swedish, and she's like, yeah, I can't stand this chick anymore. Like, she's just fucking horrible. But yeah, that was like, I think that was like about a week or so ago. But yeah, it's just, I mean, she really came out and said how she used to like molest like her little sister when she was like a baby and some shit like that.
In a book.
Yeah.
It's just gross.
And people like, how come people came after Kevin Hart for posting something about how he talked about using like the word fag in like one of his posts, but people aren't coming out against Lena Dunham, dumbass, about fucking molesting her little sister and doing all the other different kind of stupid shit.
Yeah, totally agree.
Well, Kevin Hart turned down his hosting gig at the Oscars after.
But they gave him an ultimatum.
Ultimatum. Yeah. I don't know about the ultimatum, but I know he stepped down, and I don't know if they gave him.
They gave him an automobile.
Oh damn!
Get him Autobot?
Oh damn! Woo! I'll take that.
Apparently, the Academy came. So Kevin Hart was gonna host the Oscars or the Grammys or the
Oscars.
Oscars, yeah. And I guess they wanted him to apologize because once again, one of his tweets came to light about him using like the word faggot and stuff like that. But Kevin Hart turned it down because he said he was tired because he's already apologized for these tweets that he sent out before.
I don't know. It's just fucking dumb. I realized that if you're listening to this, we just went from Lena Dunham going to like molesting her sister to like doing something that happened in the past, you know what I mean? To like this. Kevin Hart apologized for this shit. And if you look, like, we've all said dumb shit in the past, and I mean, dumb shit to a certain extent, all right? Dumb shit doesn't involve molesting somebody. That like goes beyond dumb shit. That goes into like criminal territory where, you know,
jail time.
Yeah, like what the fuck? And for somebody to say stupid shit, like we've all said homophobic type shit when we were young.
Oh yeah,
that was the time back then. All right, we don't say it anymore. We understand the ramifications. We understand that hurts people. But for somebody to still get hit with the same fucking shit over and over again when they've apologized and then kind of move past that shit, it's kind of fucked up.
So two things happened. He did apologize again through Twitter, and Nick Cannon shows up showing 3 white female comedians
came out with some fucking receipts.
Yeah, who had said some who used the F word, they said fag in numerous like skits. So one was recently, right? Chelsea. No, they go back. Some were like 2010, some were in between, some were 2012, some were earlier than that. One was Sarah Silverman, Chelsea Handler, and Amy Schumer.
Honestly, more recently, Joe Rogan has talked about saying the word faggot. I'm saying that it's because literally what they said.
You got to use quotes.
Dude, it's so weird.
It's what he said. Like, look, listen, if I say that word in proper context and somebody gets fucking mad, like I don't like using the N-word, but I'll say nigger. All right, I don't like saying that fucking word. But if I say it in a proper context where like that's what somebody fucking said.
If you're quoting someone, it should be okay.
Yeah, don't hit me with that fucking bullshit.
Unless it's the N-word.
Well, no, even still, like if somebody said it and I'm saying what they said, don't try to hit me with that stupid fucking bullshit. Like, oh, you said it, but it's like I'm literally just saying what they fucking said.
Yeah. Dude, like, even right now with me saying the F word, it was like, it was weird because I haven't said it in like
Yeah,
a very long
same thing to me.
time.
Like, you know me,
super ass fucking long time.
I don't say the new F word. I don't say the N word hardly. Y'all know me.
Yeah.
Hardly ever. But I'll say it in like proper context. You know what I mean? But somebody can still go in the fucking future and look back in the past, and be like, oh look, you said the N word and blah blah. But they just take it out of context. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people are fucking dumb.
So,
But then again,
Go
with like Kevin Hart recently got into a little bit of controversy too, because he had like a birthday party for his kid, and it was a cowboy and Indian theme, and I guess people got pissed off about that, which is, I mean, I know Native Americans had a hard time, like,
Oh, they still.
I don't
I
think
mean,
they called them Native American. I think they just called them natives.
well, they called them Indians basically, but like, I was just mainly the thing is that what I was trying to get at is that, like, yeah, Native Americans had a hard fucking life. I mean,
They still do.
They still do. Like, I mean, they're fucking like tramping over their land and fucking trying to run oil pipelines through it, and everybody's like, oh no, the oil's more important than the fucking water and shit like that. But yeah, Kevin Hart was like, yeah, you guys are just fucking tripping. Like, it's just a fucking kid's party, which is true. I mean, it is a kid's party, and it depends on, like, I guess the kind of the theme. Like, if it was like kids, some kids are cowboys, some kids are Indian, that's cool. But if there's like, you know, we got the cowboys shooting the Indians, and like you got like basically bad guys versus the good guys type of situation.
Yeah, well, it's also like, how can you, like, if your child like enjoys doing that, like, how do you gonna explain it to them?
You can probably explain it to them.
Sort of. I mean, I guess it depends on the age.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know. People are just they're a little bit too sensitive nowadays, and if any of that shit offends you, you're not gonna survive. And if you do survive, don't have children.
Don't be
saying, don't, because you're gonna pass down all these really bad traits of being too insensitive, and you're gonna fucking die a weak bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, what we went to, Nick had it, like I said, popped up those tweets, but there was someone from, I guess, the LGBTQ+, they don't do the IA no more?
They probably still do.
I don't know. But they said LGBTQ+ community felt that these white female comedians were allies to the community because they said they asked to approve their jokes beforehand.
No, they fucking did.
According to this member of the group of the council, said yes. And he was only referring to Sarah Silverman particularly, not the other two. But he says that he felt that they were allies. They knew of the jokes beforehand, and he attended the show with his boyfriend and other members of the council. Versus Kevin Hart, who he felt was an attack because the jokes were about his son.
What council are they fucking? First of all,
LGBT, whatever board, whoever governs.
There's no fucking board. There's no fucking council. They're just making up bullshit.
I don't know.
Whatever. Making up bullshit.
Whoever's on their like lead group members. I mean, it's like the NAACP. It's like that.
Yeah, it's just, but there's no, that shit doesn't fucking exist. As far as I know, y'all might want to fucking correct me if I'm wrong, but if something's offensive for somebody to say, and if somebody needs to fucking, please, can I say this, or can I get it approved, but somebody else can't get it approved because they didn't know you fucking existed, then it's fucking bullshit.
They knew he existed. They said that they felt that his was predatory, or like he wasn't an ally, and two, it was like a condemning joke about his son. So
I don't really give a shit. Honestly, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, first of all, they're comedians and make jokes, and most jokes are made to be offensive. And if you don't understand that, then you don't really understand comedy. So, yeah, I mean, there needs to be. There's been so many jokes against every other kind of, group that people just let go. I'll let go of a lot of shit that's funny if I find it funny. If something that happens to offend me, I don't really give a shit. Like, honestly, the N-word, when anybody says it sort of offends me. But at the same time, I am not going to stop you to say it, because this is fucking America. You can say whatever the fuck you want. If you happen to offend me, so the fuck what?
Unless you're on Xbox Live.
Yeah, then I'll find you. No. But I mean, people just need to grow the fuck up. I mean, honestly, grow the fuck up. And I'm not saying like be bullied or anything like that, but I don't find comedians as bullies. They're jokes that are funny to some people, And there's a line, yeah, but I think we're moving the line way too far to the wrong end. You know, that's just me personally. If you have a problem with that, go fuck yourself. That's a joke, but not really. I'm just saying.
God dang.
Let's move forward.
God dang. So let's talk about. We gotta talk about something because this is about to go down in 5 days.
I want to talk about something.
Oh, God dang.
Goddamn, you've been talking for a while.
Well, y'all, you didn't want to talk about Elseworld
because I didn't watch it because it came out the other fucking day.
Whose fault is that?
But I can't fucking talk about something that happened.
No,
last fucking month.
Not everybody's made it that far.
I didn't make it that far.
Obviously, you did. You finished the game,
but I didn't make it in the fucking Elseworld.
You could have.
Y'all talked about it, and I shut the fuck up. You spoiled everything for me.
I'm trying to say
everything. Do you want to know why?
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about the third episode.
I'm a fucking adult.
We didn't talk about the third episode. And besides, Prodigy's not here yet.
Doesn't matter. It was less than a month ago, and you spoiled the fucking shit out of everything.
Wait, no, we didn't. We did not talk about the third episode like we said.
The third, but all that shit was less than a month ago.
It was like a couple
days ago.
Yeah, so get the fuck out of here with your bullshit.
All right, man, what you want to talk about?
Anyway, I want to talk about Childish Gambino. All right, because I went to his concert. I talked about it like briefly in the beginning of the podcast, but I was supposed to go to his concert in like I want to say October, but he broke his fucking ankle. So he had to cancel part of the tour, and he had to reschedule it until yesterday. And
wait, how does that work? Like, did you get like new tickets or something? Did they get new ones?
Yeah, they got us new ones. So, and it was still sold out. And it was nice. His concert was really good. But what I noticed like right away when I got there, I was like, there is not a whole lot of black people here. I was like, what the fuck? Like, don't get me wrong. It's like normally where I go, it's like not a whole lot of black people. I'm just like, I usually don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I usually don't notice. I'm like, whatever. But when it's like a black dude having a concert, I'm just like, wow, there's a lot of like Asians and white people here. And I was like, wow, it's like the only reason why I bring this up is because I wonder if they understand like a lot of like some of his lyrical content when it comes to like being like a black
culture references.
Yeah, like that's the only part like I wonder about. All the other shit I don't really mind. Like if you enjoy Childish Gambino, definitely enjoy his music. I'm not saying don't listen to his music. I'm not saying don't go to his fucking concert. I'm not saying don't support him. Definitely support him. But I wonder is if they understand the references that he's making of like what it's like to be like somebody that's black and a nerd that's black and comes from like not a poor background, shit like that. And it was interesting because like it's funny because like we sat down, me and K-Mac, and like the first like their opener came out and they were fucking hot garbage. Can't remember the name, but they kept saying Shrimp Life.
With Shrimp Life?
Yeah, I don't really understand the reference. I didn't like the group. But after the opener came out, like some people came sitting next to us, and it was 3 Asian people, and the person next to me was like a Asian chick. And man, well, first of all, she got high because I know that because she was smoking a joint right in front of me, and then she started like dancing like fucking wild as fuck on like every fucking song, and I was like, man, like I wish I was on your level right now. But, like, I'm just gonna enjoy this shit. But it's just like I don't know if they really understood like what he was part of what he was talking about. So I'm like I'm kind of at like a not like a crossroads, but it's just like I'm kind of like in between shit. Where it's just like, do you get it, or do you just like the beat and like the cadence of what he's saying, or do you really understand like what he's saying?
Or just going with the music? Yeah,
I think that's part of what it is. It's like I wish I could talk to Donald Glover and see what his thoughts are on that. How like I know he knows this. Like most of his listeners and his audience or his fans are not African American, and I wonder if it probably doesn't bother him at all. But I wonder if he's worried about his lyrical content not coming across probably as it should.
Were these the guys that opened up for him?
That looks like them.
So it's like Ray Shermer?
That might be them, yeah. I didn't like them.
Yeah, they look like a horrible group.
Yeah,
they look like a new version of Criss Cross.
Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah,
them.
but Criss Cross has more talent than all mumble rappers today.
Well, they weren't mumble rappers. They just
I'm
weren't
just
good.
saying.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, as far as like his performance went, it was really good. He was dancing a lot. now I know why he broke his fucking ankle.
Yeah.
like for real. Like he was like the moves that he was doing. I was like, yeah, those are definitely like ankle endangering fucking moves. The stage was really well set up. He's actually a really good singer live, which was surprising.
Oh wow.
So yeah, even K-Max, she started listening to him. Like I've listened to him for sort of a while, not long enough, I understand, but I was saying like how I like Childish Gambino. Like after she bought the tickets, she started listening to him. She's like, oh yeah, he's really good. I was like, yeah, no. But she was surprised that he was good live too, like singing and stuff. So, but she didn't know, like she didn't memorize like the lyrics to, like a lot of the songs. And he did like a lot of the songs that he did were like kind of newer songs. I was hoping he would do more stuff from like camp and because of the internet. But it was still good. He did This Is America. People love that fucking song.
Did he kill fucking bent people and shit, like shoot them?
No, I was watching it with though, but he had men and women in like the schoolboy and girl uniform
dancing around them.
Yeah, there was no like AK or guns or anything.
Did he have his shirt on?
No, he didn't. He just had the Confederate pants on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was sweating like a motherfucker. So yeah, I mean it was definitely an enjoyable concert. If you get a chance to go see Childish Gambino live, definitely do it, even though he said this is his last tour ever, which I fucking seriously doubt. Get the fuck out of here.
Everybody likes money.
Yeah. But it was definitely enjoyable. I would go again if he has more concerts, which he should.
Yeah, I'm seeing that he's a Grammy winner.
Yeah.
He won. He's a Grammy and Emmy winner, I believe. Yeah, he won an Emmy for Atlanta, and he's up for another Emmy this year.
Oh, I wonder if he'll be able to do like the trifecta, where I think you get a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. I think there's like only a few people have done that. I think Whoopi Goldberg is on that list.
Possibly.
Well, he could have he did Community, right? But that would have been a Tony. But
that's an Emmy. Tony got to be on Broadway.
Oh, it's Broadway?
Okay. Emmys or Tony's on Broadway.
Maybe he could. I mean, he is fucking talented as fuck.
I mean, the guy writes fucking great music. He's a great stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Actor.
Like honestly, I would love to have him. Like this would be the perfect podcast for him to be on. I'd love to pick his brain, but it's pretty big. But we've had fucking big. We've had some big ass people on this fucking podcast.
They can get him.
So yeah.
Get Prodigy on it.
Yeah, get Prodigy on it.
Once he's straightened out from Facebook rehab, we'll see. He might learn his lesson.
Hey, Donald Glover ain't on fucking Facebook. I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about Prodigy.
Prodigy don't got a fucking. He'll be all right.
Oh yeah, he'll be reformed.
Talk to his PR people.
Zuckerberg gonna whip him into shape.
I just want to see like his thoughts on like where he's at, like as an artist. You know what I mean? Like what he thinks about. I mean, obviously he's a huge guy, but there's got to be like something in him that's just like. Well, I don't know. I guess I'd be the same way. Like I don't really give a shit who's our audience. You know what I mean? Like if you're white, brown, purple, brown, black, I don't give, as long as you're listening, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
He's probably the same mind. So
probably. It's all going to his pocket, so
yeah. Well, it's not. If you can reach somebody, you can reach them. Like even if they might not understand exactly what you're talking about, as long as it reached them, that's good.
Like us and Anita.
Yeah, she has, well, apparently she has an English song out. I think it's called Goals.
Yeah.
It's English that people are like really asking us to do. So hopefully next week we'll do. But
she released 3 songs in the same week.
Yeah.
And we did react to one of them, but there's still the other 2.
So not apparently, the week of Christmas. The podcast is going to be
it's in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. The podcast will be difficult because me and Prodigy will be together, but y'all will not because we'll be in San Diego.
Yeah, we will, and I may not be here as well. I'll probably be in Sacramento.
Well, bring your laptops wherever you go.
Sure.
So we'll try to do like a remote podcast thing. I might have my brother on, the fireman. So
is that what we changed? Didn't he have a different name?
I don't fucking know.
We had him something.
Oh, because he's a fireman.
Yeah, I know. But
he's a
you
captain.
call him the chief or something?
I don't know. He's not a chief. He's a captain.
I know, but didn't we call him the chief?
Probably. I don't know.
I think we have to rewind. We have to because he was on for the we went to ODG.
Yeah,
that's the first time he was on.
No, he's on another one too.
He came in another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he sat. He sat in the back. He came at the
Hayward place. The Hayward place.
What was it? Infinity Base 2.0. Was it
no,
the one?
It wasn't even 2.0. Yeah, it was the first one.
Union City.
Okay.
It was it was at Hayward.
Yeah, because he sat in the back.
In Union City.
He came in and sat.
We didn't.
No, we did.
was
Oh
Hayward.
yeah, we started in Hayward.
Yeah.
We
Now-
started in Hayward, then
And then we went to the Dro, and now we're back in the
Back in
day.
Hayward.
Hayward.
But yeah, my brother will probably be back on the podcast, and it's going to be remote because I'll be in San Diego, and you'll get a couple of podcasts because that week I'll be with another black belt in jiu-jitsu, so you get another Jits cast that week, and that'll be a good one because it's like basically a guy that he didn't inspire me to do jiu-jitsu, but he inspired my jiu-jitsu game, and it'll be an interesting conversation because he doesn't know this, and so
It's gonna be what's thing done in L.A. or
no, it's no.
Oh, okay.
It's not him. It's a guy named Will, and he's a really good dude, and he could kill all of us in this room with a smile on his face,
oh yeah.
including me, and I'm pretty good, but he still fucked me up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Anything else? Or we're gonna
Yes,
wrap it up.
we need to talk about something that's about
Okay.
to happen in 5 days.
You gotta get the HIV.
Tumblr.
Oh,
Tumblr is blocking all adult content on the 17th, which is 5 days from this point.
they're gonna block like 98% of the users.
Exactly.
Probably even more
That
than
is
that,
why.
probably like 98,
This is why
98%.
there's been a huge uproar. There's been a huge influx of memes about how pretty much Tumblr is going to die.
Yeah.
Basically, like they're saying that the creators must not understand their fan base, but Tumblr says this is to help reduce like
Child pornography. and shit
child
like that.
pornography as well as human trafficking.
Yeah.
Where people like were using Tumblr as a certain way for that. I guess it's because of that new federal law that was going on.
You don't really get paid on Tumblr, I don't think. Like, there's no money on Tumblr.
I think you can if you're an artist, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an artist. I don't use Tumblr.
I use Tumblr just for the content that.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
dude!
get
Almost
rid
everyone
of.
did. There's like crazy shit on. There's a lot. It's like Tumblr was like a mini portal to the dark web. That's probably why they're trying
I
to
think
shut
it's more
it down.
gray web than
I
dark.
feel like this is part of Thanos' like fucking.
Oh,
You know what I
he
mean?
snapped it away.
Dude, I'm like,
They're
I'm
gonna
like,
play a Vine.
Yeah, they call it the.
Cronus, I'm like sitting here looking at you, and I just saw you like slowly like start shifting downward because your
Yeah.
chair starts to go
That's
down.
fucked up. Like, if I sit a
Awesome.
certain way, like it'll eventually like. Where's it at? Is it here? There's a spot where I'll sit it and it'll just start going down automatically.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
But yeah, I'm not sure if it's true or not. But didn't Pornhub come out with some announcement, or was
Yes.
that like just a meme that's
Oh no,
floating
that
around?
that's for Pornhub. It was also for Starbucks.
Wait,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I want to talk about the Starbucks thing too. That's what I meant to talk
So
about.
I think what Blue is trying to allude to is that Pornhub is trying to recruit content makers to come to Pornhub, post your videos, post your artwork, and they will actually try to pay you if you create enough content and you're generating a certain amount of revenue, you will get paid through Pornhub. And there's this like huge statement advertising people to come there. It looks literally legit, and it sounds like something fucking Pornhub would do.
Yeah, it does.
And so I read the statement, and it seemed legit. It's like, bring your content to us. A lot of people didn't know that they had like this space where you could leave artistic content. Where Tumblr says anything that shows pretty much a naked human form, unless it's art, and even that will have restrictions. They even state the restrictions on there. Everything's going to be coming down, and it will be locked out. And the part of the algorithm's in place, but it's been weird because it's been shutting down like people who posted their dogs. There's been Disney princesses that have been shut down that people put up. Like it's not working 100%.
Well, it's crazy because I know like some of the Tumblr pages I would regularly go to, they slowly been disappearing. Like you get the
Oh.
notification like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, this site's not.
Yeah, nothing to
available
see here.
anymore.
This in here. Yeah,
you get
they're-
like the weird, if you're high, psychedelic effects and shit on your screen.
Yeah, I mean, there's people asking people where to go, where can I put my content. Other people are like, well, you know, what can I do? Tumblr's the only one that I have seen. I know there's another site, I guess like Reddit and 4chan, they'll host your shit.
Oh yeah.
I wish I'd know about this like ahead of time. That'd have been great.
About
What,
Tumblr
Tumblr?
leaving?
They're creating like a vacuum
Oh, yes.
in space. Mm-hmm. and somebody's gonna fill that vacuum.
Oh yeah.
And Pornhub wants to be the one that fills it.
Somebody's gonna fill that vacuum like Mandingo.
Oh man, damn!
inside.
And he's filled a lot of vacuums, a lot of them, busting all kinds. Yeah, so this is only days away before the death, pretty much the inevitable death of Tumblr. And Tumblr's been around for a few years. And this ought to be fucking interesting.
Well, what's kind of crazy that's going on too, I know Kronos kind of touched on this a little bit. So Starbucks came out recently saying that they're going to stop allowing people to be able to access porn sites while you're connected to their internet, while you're inside of their coffee place. First of all, who the fuck is looking at porn while they're at fucking Starbucks?
You would be surprised.
I know, but like, who the fuck is doing that?
I got a good joke. They get in the hot coffee while they get in the hot coffee.
Oh, god dang, that's a gamer joke if you don't know.
But yeah, so Starbucks is gonna start.
I will tell you this:
blocking these
there are
sites.
people at quote unquote family restaurants that'll be looking at porn either on their laptop or on their
library.
Prodigy.
Probably why he got locked up.
Well, I think it's funny how like they're saying like not on our Wi-Fi, but it's like, bitch, I have a cell phone signal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're in fucking Mount Everest or some shit, like I still got a cell phone signal.
Yeah. That person's still going to get access to the internet. They might not be piggybacking off your internet. They're still going to have their own fucking internet.
shit. If they use their phone as a fucking hotspot,
Like they should have, like somebody should like, because a lot of the companies, they have like free unlimited internet now anyway. Somebody can like have their username or the what do you call it? The ID for their Wi-Fi, and it could be like free porn Wi-Fi here or something like that.
No, they should all be called hot coffee. How dare you? Every single Wi-Fi fucking hotspot in Starbucks from now should be called hot coffee, and that is their porn fucking.
that's fucking amazing. Yeah, it's funny because if you use Comcast and there's a Comcast tower that you can connect to, you can connect to them.
Oh yeah,
even if you're at a fucking Starbucks, all you need is your fucking your
account ID.
All you need is your account ID and your password, and you can connect. I mean, it's not exactly secure. However, you can still look at ass and titties.
But yeah, so what's funny is that Pornhub responded to Starbucks blocking porn from the location.
Oh, this I did not know.
What Pornhub has decided to do is Starbucks coffee is not allowed in any of their facilities. So like no employees can come in there with coffee with Starbucks coffee. Shit. They don't order Starbucks coffee. All of their buildings are not allowed Starbucks coffee inside their fucking building.
Phil's Coffee.
Yeah, Phil's Coffee, fucking Pete's, what other coffee companies out there?
Seattle's best.
Starbucks coffee is fucking gross. If y'all drinking that shit, listen, if you think Starbucks coffee is good, drink it black. Get back to me. I'm just saying.
Tastes burnt as fuck.
Yeah, if you like sugar is what you like.
Yeah.
You like sugar and fucking milk. So get the fuck out of here.
Some flavor.
Anyway, somebody asked us a good question in the chat room. It's Ask Me the MBTI question from Warrior Fella. He said, what are you looking forward to in the new season of Voltron Legendary Defender? I'm looking forward to what's happening with the new giant fucking. It's not Voltron, but the
ship,
the Atlas.
Yes,
Atlas.
Is it? Yeah, it's Atlas.
It's Atlas.
The new Atlas, whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the shit.
That like villain ship they ended up with at the end, where they had like not a Creed, but they had like
it was like the Voltron sized fucking. It was bigger than Voltron.
Yeah, it was like
no. I'm talking about the villain that came up at the end of the series.
That
had the chick living. That was chick inside.
It was the Altean that piloted.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I want to see like more of that. I want to see what happens with the other villain. Jesus Christ, remember the guy's name? The guy we thought that died in the fucking other universe.
It was
General.
No, it was Zarkon.
Zarkon's son.
Lotor?
Yeah, Lotor. I want to see what happened with Lotor. No, I think he's dead.
No, he's just in another world or dimension.
Lotor's, I'm pretty sure, what developed the technology to make that other fucking Voltron fighting fucking thing.
So we got to remember though, because there's a time leap.
2 days.
When they came
it comes out in 2 days.
Yeah, it comes out Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
it
shit.
comes out Friday.
14th. Yeah.
So
it's come out Friday.
When Voltron was in the realm of the Quintessence, they came back. They've been gone for 3 years and they didn't know.
Yeah.
So, and it's been like a while since he's been in it. So when he comes out, he might, if he's alive, he might come out all fucked up.
But then again,
super powerful.
It might have been like one of those timelines where like, one person comes out at this timeline and somebody else come out at a different timeline. He might come out, he might have came out before Voltron even came out, even though he came out later from the quintessence. Like, he might have came out before them with all these like abilities and powers, and he's making all these different ships. So that's probably how we get that one ship,
Also-
or that one Voltron killer.
Also, Hagar. I want to know what the fuck is up with her, because she, like, looks like she sacrificed her priest or priestess, and she's out on her own. Like, we know about her story a bit more, but what's her end game?
Was she like? She kind of went back to normal, right? Like, she's not all.
No, she's still a bitch.
I mean, yeah, she's still a bitch, but she's not like.
She didn't say like she ain't helping nobody but herself. She literally tried to blow up. She literally tried to blow up a whole planet using dark magic. So we'll see about that. And then
the fact that she's a what's the name is kind of cool. That she's a
whom did it? Oh,
she's an Altarian, Hagar.
Yeah,
Arcane.
she's like corrupted somehow.
Well, I guess she had like what happened? She was sick and she was dating Lothar.
No, not Lothar.
Zarkon.
Oh,
and like he was trying to save her, and he used Altean magic, whatever, to save her, but it ended up like corrupting
She's
her.
all fucked up. So I want to know what her end game is.
No, she was into the black magic.
Yeah, she said fuck everybody. So we'll see. I want to see what's going on with that. I also want to find out, basically what happens with the Paladins. Are they going to do the vehicle Voltron shit where they continue to fight and they're just a different part of the universe, and they actually bring out the vehicle Voltron, even though
they hinted at it though.
Yeah, even though they said they weren't going to do it, it'd be nice if they just do a new series and do vehicle Voltron. They need to change it.
They didn't say they weren't going to do it. They just said like, stay tuned and see.
Yeah.
Like when I interviewed them during San Diego Comic-Con, like that was their response.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't be surprised if a new series like a spin-off emerges from Voltron. I'm hoping. I'm hoping it ends on a good note. I hope it doesn't do some fucking bullshit.
Well, so apparently this Friday is pretty big for Netflix because they have both Voltron and Fuller House is coming back.
Yes, there's one more. Is there not? I think there's one more. Is there not? I think there's another show coming too.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the new season of Lost in Space. I know that shit.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. The first season, it took a minute for it to catch on to me, but it caught on pretty quick, and I was like, at least 2 episodes versus 3, and I was like, this is actually pretty fucking interesting, and they had really good effects, so I was super surprised.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised too. It was pretty good.
So now they're stuck at these like binary star shit, and I want to see, and I'm hoping it's gonna be good. The first season came out swinging.
And then when is shit?
You say House of Cards already started, which I have not seen. Stitch and I will probably give our review because I need to catch up on that.
Stranger Things. When does that come out?
Oh, we got a trailer for that.
Not till the summer. Summer 2019. We had a little teaser with episode names, which will give. It looks like it gives a little insight. They did that to us last year, so it should be interesting. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be good. Also, the girl who plays 11, Millie Bobby Brown, is in Godzilla King of Monsters, which they showed a trailer for. I'm super excited about that because it will lead up to Godzilla versus King Kong. Can't fucking wait.
Wait, is this live action or animated?
Live action, because they're already prepping that shit. I believe Kong versus Godzilla is either filming or will start filming really soon. Can't fucking wait. The trailer looked fucked up. It looks like there's a lot of monsters in it. If you haven't seen it, go on, check our page, our Facebook page. It's on there. You might be able to get it you'll get it to Twitter also.
Yeah.
But
let's wrap this shit
up. Quick. Are we almost? Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up because we still got more content. We're going to have to do Don't You With Dankness next week. All right. Blue, what you got going on this week?
Oh, fuck. What am I doing this week? So my new job, we're doing a white elephant gift exchange on Friday, but I might
give somebody a dildo.
No, I'm not trying to get fired.
All right,
I just got this job. God damn it!
Then bring lube. Bacon flavored lube.
I know I probably won't be able to attend just because. So my first paycheck gets shipped to me through UPS, and I have to be home to sign for it. So a brother's trying to get paid. So
What the fuck? They can't do direct deposit?
well, no, for your first paycheck is never direct deposit. They have to it's usually your second one or so.
Oh, they gotta verify your address. Make
Yeah,
sure
you
you
make-
ain't living in no box.
For real. So I got that happening. Sunday I I'm doing a photo shoot, actual paid gig. Like, this isn't friends or family. Like, this is actually somebody who reached out through my website, was like, hey, we saw you did pictures such and such. We want to do family photos too. So
Probably my pictures.
that's kind of going on.
The dick pics.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
they saw my boudoir.
Boudoir?
Yeah.
Isn't boudoir a place?
No, it's like it's like women in their lingerie.
Isn't that brassiere?
No, that's a type of clothing.
Sure.
But yeah, other than that, I'm hoping to pick up Red Dead this weekend, because once I get paid, I have some money so I can actually buy the game, so I can
Yeah,
start
you can
playing
wait
it.
for Cronus to shit all over it next week.
Now you think I shit on it? He's gonna
He's
spoil
gonna
it
shit
by
on your. He's gonna shit on your
No
life.
matter what, I'm spoiling the fucking entire game.
I mean,
Dang.
I don't know any of the storylines, so I probably won't. It probably won't even be a spoiler for me. It'd be more like,
If you haven't played the first one, I'm not gonna spoil shit for you.
yeah, I've never played the first
I never
one.
played the first one.
Oh, what the fuck?
What? The fuck? I don't know. I haven't finished the fucking game.
Fuck out of here. Fucking assholes.
But other than that, I'm gonna get drinking and chilling, relaxing, watching porn.
Yeah. Who you fapping to?
I don't even. Oh wait. Oh, I found somebody recently. I was like, damn, I gotta talk about this on the podcast, but I forgot her
Is
name.
her name Tegan?
No, she doesn't have teeth.
Whoa.
I'm joking. I was fucking around.
Whoa.
No, you said
The old lady porn.
Tegan.
Yeah. You watching some fucking homeless porn, crackhead porn.
Sometimes you just end up there.
Sometimes, you know what? I miss Tumblr already. Cronus, what you got?
Yeah, so this week it's been nice. I've been healthy, So I took the week off. I had it on the schedule anyway. I worked more on the Infinity base. We have windows in the Infinity base.
Oh shit! It's not a prison.
No, it's not a prison anymore. So we
Get in the box.
we have windows. We have the roof is finally completely done because it's been raining. That's why it's taken so long. But the place has been waterproof. We fixed the doors, even though they weren't really that bad. But what happened was, after we put the doors on, they fit perfectly, and then we didn't have like a latch or the door shut all the way because we didn't have like a door fucking latch or anything. So what happened was, after it started raining here in California, all the wood started expanding, and because the doors were like not closed all the way, it expanded the doors, and so that kind of fucked like the doors up. So me and Rick, my father-in-law, we had to go through and like figure out how to like fix the doors. So we had to literally like take the doors totally off,
Sand them down.
put new shims in to pick them up a little bit, and then we had to sand one of the we had to cut off an entire like probably like an eighth of an inch,
Damn.
like part of the door off, and then sand it down, put it back on. So that worked pretty good.
Damn,
I have
extra work.
Yeah, so I have the flooring that got, I think it's local to me now. I have to schedule the delivery.
So the flooring is being done by a third party.
No, it'd be done by me.
Oh, you mean by us?
Well, by us or me, it doesn't matter. If you want to help, you can, but
Sure.
I have some really cool flooring coming in. It'll be, I have the flooring, underneath it'll make it silent. And then it'll also be like vapor lock, so there'll be like no moisture, which is good because
Yeah, we don't want mildew.
Yeah.
We don't want it cold.
so
That Black Plague.
But the floors are gonna look fucking dope once you get them in. But the floors won't get put in until I get a whole bunch of other shit in. They'll just be sitting there in the shed until I get the electricity, the fucking insulation, and the drywall all in. So
Yeah, they usually say the flooring is the last thing you do just because you don't want to get scuffed or fucked up. When other
Exactly.
shit's going on.
even though the flooring I got, it said it's like scratch proof, but I'm like,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I'm sure you're right, but I'm gonna wait. And plus, if you get flooring, this is a pro tip if you're a DIY person. If you have like laminate flooring, even wood flooring in, once you get it in, put it in the room that you're going to get it in, and leave it in there for at least 48 hours until you actually install it. That way, it expands to the room and all that shit, and then you put it in. So
That's interesting.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the holidays and next week's podcast. Well, we should probably have. I think everybody should be here next week. I'm pretty
Hopefully.
sure. Stitch beer next week as well.
Also, we will probably be announcing the
Golden Eggplants.
Golden Eggplant nominees.
Yes.
By
They
then.
need to work on that.
Yeah.
We do. We all need to. So
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. If not, it might be. Well, we don't want to wait too long. We want to give you guys time to vote. We just need to clean it up a little bit, and then hopefully present it to y'all out there, and you can vote as much. Normally, we leave it to vote as much as you can. We are going to leave some new stuff like feedback and whatnot because we need to get input from you guys about the awards.
yeah, and this year will be a little bit different. We're gonna modify a certain category, which y'all might notice this year.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
For me, I'm definitely fucking checking out Voltron for sure. I'm gonna see. There's some movies coming out, like not Aquaman this week, but there's. I still haven't seen Fantastic Beasts, so I'll probably see that. And then I forgot what else is coming out. There's something else coming out. I plan on
What's that?
seeing.
Crimes of Grindelwald. What are you talking about?
No, yeah, I haven't seen that.
That's not Fantastic Beasts. How fucking dare you? You're not a Harry Potter fan,
no.
you motherfucker.
It says Fantastic Beasts 2: The Crimes of Goddamn Grindelwald.
Is it really called Fantastic?
Yeah, it says Fantastic Beasts 2, and then it says The Crimes of Grindelwald. It does not say just Crimes of Grindelwald.
All right.
Anyway.
You mean Harry Potter 7?
7, that's like 10, 11.
Fucking no.
11.
Take us out of here, man. It's cold.
So, check us out.
Baby, it's cold outside.
You've just experienced the Dankest Podcast on the internet, and you can check us out on Twitter, Facebook with BThanBTI. That's on Twitter at BThanBTI, BTHANBTI. Check out our official website, BenHeadProductions.com/BThanBTI. SoundCloud, Player FM, Stitcher, Twitch, BThanBTI. Check out on Amazon. We have our own app on there. You can download there, get notifications to see when we do that. On YouTube, we do live every Wednesday, and
It took too goddamn long.
well, you started the music
We gotta
beforehand.
fucking start again.
Well, we have a lot of fucking shit.
You fucked it up.
Who fucked it up? You started before I was. Before I was
You did it
ready.
there.
I don't know. Whatever. We still got it. We still got the dankness. We said double the dankness this week, so we had to do extra.
We can keep rolling. Paul Doe, who I had on my last.
Just
Yeah, it was my last Jets cast. He got his brown belt.
Good for him.
Last
I don't know who
week.
he is.
He's the guy I went to high school with.
Okay.
He's a really good jiu-jitsu guy. Congratulations on your brown belt. If anybody does jiu-jitsu, it's a huge deal. So it's well deserved. He's a great jiu-jitsu practitioner, and he's gonna have his kid pretty soon, which is a big deal.
Isn't K-Mac's birthday coming up?
Yes, it is.
Is it this week? Oh,
No, it's
soon.
days after.
Soon. Okay. Very good. Happy birthday to K-Mac, in case we don't get it to you beforehand.
I had late birthday to the Sweetness. Her birthday was yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
awesome.
See, there you go. Happy birthday to the Sweetness. And yeah.
Oh, you also forgot that are you guys going to Elephant Exchange this weekend with Prodigy at his house?
Are you gonna be there?
Oh,
I
Sweetness
did
and I already
not know
have
about
plans.
this.
All right.
All right.
You know, on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be like the family.
Oh,
I
the
don't
friends.
fucking know.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I didn't plan on being there.
Oh, I thought
We'll
it was
see.
Friendsmith, so you should be there.
Yes, I should be there.
Fuck. All right, hold on. We're out of this bitch.
We out.
Peace.